Last time on Square Roots, we meet a king, a mother, and an expected mother, get rescued from a giant by Rose, and awaken the power of the Dragoon within. Later, after multiple attempts to ditch their third wheel, Lavitz and Dart finally get some alone time when Shayna succumbs to poison, but they spend it getting talk therapy from a ghost. Dart, how did it make you feel when Lavitz wouldn't just shut up and kiss you?
And welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zant. Goon. Johnny Magi Brandon.
Mr. Magi? Woof.
And Vanessa.
I'm Vanessa.
And this is a podcast where we play and talk about all your favorite classic RPGs, one chunker at a time. This is episode 3 of Legend of Dragoon.
Guys, I want to have a quick round table kind of discussion, if that's okay. Can we just podcast business? We don't have to put it on the show. Can we just fucking stop talking about gooning in the chat? Like, you guys, I don't need to hear about your lives like that. And every day, Johnny, Vanessa, Jim, I'm gooning. Like, guys, that's private time.
I had to goon to completion last night.
I think that it's nice for us because we all know that we all need to goon, and we support each other in that. And, you know, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you'd rather be doing something else. And to just be like, hey, guys, I'm gooning, and hearing that they're gooning too, it really helps me.
I mean, if it's not hard, are you even gooning?
I had to goon for 7 hours last night.
Whoa.
Jesus, I hope you stayed
That's
hydrated.
a lot of gooning.
Well, I think I took a wrong turn somewhere and just went completely the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll talk
When's
about
the last
that.
time you guys sat down and played a video game for 7 hours?
Yesterday.
Probably when Veilguard came out.
Okay. Matt, what about you?
It's got to be one of the ones we did. Like Enchanted Arms, I hated so much that I would only play it in one excruciating bursts, like ruin my whole Sunday. And I did that with Grim Fandango too, though at least that was a short game. But with Grim Fandango, I had to sit down because I just, I don't want to harp on it, but like just not my kind of game. So I would save it for Sunday and then sit down and do like fucking 8 solid hours and be like, I fucking hate this.
Isn't it like a 4-hour game?
Grim Fandango?
Not for me.
It's like 8 hours or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you're asking when's the last time you did it for fun, I mean,
Yeah.
never. Who's got that kind of time?
I don't know, children, the unemployed, the sick.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Jim?
Jim does it all the time. You can just watch his stream.
yeah,
he
I
does
was
it
gonna
for everyone to see. He does it in public.
I was going to say, I don't know, but how long did we play Resident Evil Requiem for when it first came out? When I made you sit on stream with me for... That wasn't 7 hours, was it 5 hours?
No, it was like 4 or 5 hours.
Maybe one of the Rebirth streams I did at the end of last year got into the 7-hour mark.
I played Control for like 3 hours today and had to legitimately be like, okay, you got to stop. You got to turn this off. You cannot do this all day.
I must have played Forza Horizon 6 for 4 or 5 hours in a row, like last week or the week before.
Well,
I've
what's in a
definitely done
row,
with
though?
PUBG,
If
but
you mean
even
like
that
in a
after
day,
3
that's
hours.
different. But like, I'll
Yeah.
take
Yeah, in
a
a
break
row.
every hour and stuff like that.
Yeah, I also took breaks even playing Forza, and I had dinner and stuff while playing.
Okay. How long are your breaks? What are we considering a break?
You're like an episode of Taskmaster or half an episode of Taskmaster.
Yeah, 45 minutes to
Okay.
an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like today, I was gooning almost all day, but I took a break every hour and 15 minutes to do some laundry. I made some chicken salad. What else did I do?
Oh, I should have gooned today
That's
just to
about
get
it.
ahead, but I didn't.
That was my
Yeah,
dream.
I'll do some gooning tonight, maybe just a little bit, like an hour.
Mhm.
I'll goon for like an hour because we're gonna go back to our old recorded setup.
That's right. That's a little behind the scenes.
Wow. Should we announce, listeners? We're back on Mondays after this episode.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's exciting.
it is. But it means we have fewer days in between our Mega Goon sessions than we usually do. So
Yeah.
Well,
let's
just
keep
this
this a
week.
short one.
Well, just for the 1 week, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I did really well personally this week, just doing an hour-ish each night. And then this weekend, I only had to play for a couple hours to finish it.
I think that's a great way to do
Vanessa
it.
suggested a shorter one, too,
Yeah,
for
that's a
this
good idea.
week.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
anyways, why don't we talk about Honk Gaming Goose?
hey, Johnny, when
There
you
was a
edit this,
big
can you
Nintendo
make
Direct.
that bit funny and cut out all the boring stuff about us actually talking about our lives?
No.
Okay. That's fine, too.
Hey, there was a big Nintendo Direct this past week.
Oh,
What the
yeah.
heck was that about?
Just a bunch of bullshit. Just a bunch of
Yeah.
Nintendo bullshit. They were just like, hey, we got a whole
Here's some
bunch of
slop.
ports of like other games that we already have. Nobody cares about.
Yeah.
How's the brand new Mario and brand new Zelda games? How do those look?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
yeah.
about, man.
Yeah.
Nintendo's just
Mario's
jerking
dead.
us around. And they're like, hey, everyone's been waiting for this. Here's the sequel to everyone's favorite game. It's Bubblegum Ninja 2. And I'm like,
right.
nobody wants that.
All right, that's enough Nintendo slander, ladies and gentlemen. It was an amazing direct. They announced an Ocarina of Time remake, and it's confirmed coming out this year. All the haters
All
out there
right.
are going to hate on that. I've been hearing it all week. I don't care. I'm the most excited about anything I've ever been in my fucking life.
I saw that funny meme someone posted to our Discord, I think, of how Link looks like that boy drawn by someone who doesn't know how to draw a boy in an X-Men comic.
Yeah, I put that one in there.
Yeah, not much to see in that trailer, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Legend of Zelda, at this point, Nintendo can do no wrong. And I'm all the way here for an Ocarina of Time remake. Hey, you know what else they announced?
What?
A new Final Fantasy game. Also coming this year.
Newish. Kind of new.
It looked like mobile slop.
It is.
Final Fantasy Pokemon.
It really did.
I don't think it looks like mobile slop. I think it looks really good. I'm
You know what?
concerned
I
it's going
was-
to play like mobile slop.
I was really into the trailer until they started bringing in characters from the other Final Fantasy
Yeah.
games. It's like, oh,
So let's talk
So
about
why
that.
don't
So-
you like that?
I don't know.
I-
I think I'm just sick of multiverses.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I
okay.
also
Oh, is that
I
what
don't
it
need
is?
every Final Fantasy game to remind me of every Final Fantasy game. Like, just stand on your own 2 feet and tell a good story
Yeah.
about new characters. Not remember how cool Cloud is. All right, listen. The game we're talking about is called Final Fantasy Resonance. We learned after the direct that it is a remake of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, a mobile gotcha Final Fantasy game. However, it is a full-blown remake akin to Octopath Zero in that it is a completely redone game. They removed all the gotcha stuff, and it does look like a relatively traditional Final Fantasy turn-based game. It uses that HD 2D style. The big controversy is that you equip these things in this game called visions, and some of those visions are classic Final Fantasy characters. And when you equip them, they seem to act kind of like jobs or espers, where you get abilities and stats based on what you've equipped, the character that you've equipped. But the thing that bugs me, and I'm sure Johnny too, is that it looks like when you are in combat, if you have a vision equipped, they just kind of stand over your shoulder like a ghost of a game you used to play.
Also, I feel like the sprite art wasn't cohesive. Like, some of it looked really good and some of the characters looked really bad. And one thing I like about, I don't know about the Dragon Quest ones, but the Octopath games, the sprite art is fantastic. But there was some really good sprite art as well. Like, some of the combat animations at the beginning of the trailer looked really cool. So, I don't know. I'll give it a chance. You know what? I'm not going to be a negative Nelly. I will play it. Hopefully it's not $90, but, we'll see.
I don't think it will be. I did see that the classic Final Fantasy characters are not the only visions in the game, so it is very possible, I think, for you to have a team that just doesn't have Cloud or Yuffie or whoever in it. So maybe it'll be a
Noctis.
little, maybe it'll be a little more palatable like that. Overall, a 2D HD turn-based Final Fantasy game is something that I have been really hoping that they would do for a while. A real one, not a gotcha trash mobile game. So I'm not one of those like, so go, you got to make sure you support it. Like if the game is good and you're interested in it, play it. I'm interested.
Yeah.
If it comes out to decent reviews, I'll play it. If it comes out to trash reviews, I won't. That's just what it is. But exciting
If
news.
it comes out to trash reviews, and then 10 years later, I was like, it was the game that was amazing and no one recognized it. It's like, that always happens.
Every time we fall into that trap, we end up playing an Enchanted Arms, and I hate my life. That's what they said about Legend of Dragoon.
Is that a good game or a bad game?
It is.
I'm still coming. I like the in-engine cutscenes. Like, there's a couple of dramatic moments that were all rendered in PS1 blocky. And I was like, yeah, I love this.
I like it when you can. I said this in the first episode. I really like it when you can see their blocky PS1 faces with facial expressions. That really tickles me right in the right spot. Does anybody else want to honk in on any of this news? Jim, there's a huge one for you. John, there's a huge one for you.
Honk.
Yeah, John.
I was going to say that one of the only gacha games I've really invested into was Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has a big gacha component. It's kind of like how you get extra powers and kind of change classes and stuff in that game. And I really liked it in that game. Like, it worked. I think it was, there was no spending real money or anything. It was just kind of neat and fun trying to get the really good ones. So I liked it there. But Xenoblade, they're all getting the 4K 60 upgrades. Will it be better than the one that people didn't like for Xenoblade Chronicles X is the big question. I haven't seen any negative reviews yet because it just came out, I think, for Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I haven't seen anything about, I think the next ones are coming out in a couple of months apart. So I will have to install. I never did that DLC, the Nopon DLC thing for Xenoblade Chronicles 1. So I'm excited about that. I like it when a game run good. Those games no run good on Switch. So now maybe game run fast.
And on top of that, they did announce a all-new installment in the Xenoblade franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Xenoblade Genesis. You excited about that?
I don't know. There's so many. I still have to play 3. I'm like a few games behind, Matt. Yes, but I have so many games to play that I'm not. My brain doesn't have the processing power to get excited for another Xenoblade when I still haven't finished 3 or X.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a fourth one. I can't. I'm sure one of these days we'll do Xenoblade 2 on the show, and maybe it'll win me over.
I really like that one, but you might. It does have a lot. It's a jiggle fest. Which I know, like, Vanessa will be like, oh, then Matt will love it. No, Matt's really not into that kind of thing. He doesn't like being pandered to like that. But the writing for the characters is really good. They're just super jiggly. All right, what's Jim's honk?
Oh, the Kingdom Hearts 4. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was really confused about when you had Kingdom Hearts 2 in there. Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 did show some footage. It looked super dumb and boring.
Yeah, it's like just in Tokyo.
Um,
It has nothing to do with Disney.
Just want the listeners to go ahead and write this down now, because in 5 years when this game comes out, Jim will talk incessantly about how fucking amazing it is.
I've actually
inevitable favorite game ever.
I think Square and Capcom have done a pretty good job of getting games out on time. Hopefully they're not like working their workers to death.
Hasn't this one already been in development for like 10 years?
Yeah,
long time.
Yeah, was it 2020 that we played? 2021 that we played? 3?
Yeah, something like that. It came out even before that, like 20.
Yeah, it came out. We played it pretty soon after it came out, so it must have been beginning of 2020-ish, right? Somewhere around there. Because I think it came out the end of 2019. I could be wrong.
Anyway, so they did show some footage of that, and like Vanessa said, it shows Sora in Tokyo, and there's what looked to be Heartless, but I mean, who who can even care at this point? You know what I mean?
Wow.
I thought we were done with all that. I thought we'd moved on.
I wouldn't mind a Kingdom Hearts game where it just like goes to Disney World and has fun. You know?
I wouldn't mind a Kingdom
Or you
Hearts
just
game
ride
with
Disney,
a
right?
coherent plot that actually like started wrapping up the threads of this fucking story.
Is Jim a Heartless now? How does he
It
not?
seems like
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
This is just outrageous
he-
nonsense. He's
maybe he's more of a
guarding his
nobody.
heart now.
Yeah.
And in 3 years
No,
he's
there
going to be
was
fucking
none of the-
salivating about this.
None of the like zany Kingdom Hearts stuff was in it.
Yeah,
It
you
was
don't
just
see Donald or
boring-
Goofy in the like
boring
actual in-game
slop.
cutscenes once. You see like or in-game action once. You see Donald and Goofy in a cutscene and that's it.
I think the combat looked okay, but like it didn't look like Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll
I'm
see.
sure that it's just like the very beginning level, and then suddenly he's like, wham, bam, now you're in
Yeah.
Raya the Last Dragon.
What happens if
world.
like
Now you're in Star Wars.
what happens if
you're in
Italy
Marvel.
becomes like Little Mermaid land, and Greece becomes Hercules land, and England becomes
Oh, there's just like cultural stereotypes in like
Yeah.
every place that Sora goes.
That would be
Oh my
pretty
god,
funny.
that's
Yeah.
are you suggesting that the actual like Disney worlds somehow come to Earth and take over the countries that they're
Yeah.
That
based
would be
on? That sounds
fantastic.
fucking amazing.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Actually,
Fucking
Yeah.
Europe
Well,
just
what's
turns
the-
into all the princesses and
yeah.
obviously England turns into Robin Hood. That would be amazing.
Africa would get
Lion
maybe
King?
Aladdin.
Lion
and
King.
Lion
Oh,
King.
and Aladdin, yeah.
Well,
Aladdin in
I
the
don't know
Middle
if
East.
Aladdin is. Yeah, it might be more Asia. It depends.
Yeah.
on
is
which country
France
it was
going to
in.
be Hunchback or like Ratatouille? Or
I mean,
Beauty and the
Beauty and the
Beast.
Beast,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast, probably
Oh.
some Ratatouille. Where and Hunchback, yeah,
Yeah.
you could get that. Pocahontas,
mash
in
'em
the
all
US, and the Emperor's New Groove
Mm-hmm.
in Central America and Mexico.
Yeah,
and
Stop the
Frozen
press.
World
Stop talking
in
about this. We need to
Scandinavia.
stop discussing
Oh,
this
yeah.
and start writing our pitch sheet for Disney because I want to fucking be involved in the making of this game.
There's got to be
Yeah,
Frozen
great.
World in the
Sure
new
Disney.
Kingdom Hearts, right? Like, there's no
Of
way
course.
there's not.
Oh yeah, that would
There
be like
was
a,
I
in
don't
the
know
last-
because
that's in
I think the
Nordic
time has
countries.
kind of passed on that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I
Fire
guess, are there any
Emblem
new
Fortunes.
franchises that they would
Whee!
put in?
Was there an Egyptian Disney movie?
Moana.
No.
No. Okay.
Moana's a new one they could do. They could do Tangled and Frozen.
Encanto.
Encanto, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that
Oh,
Pixar? That was Pixar, right?
No, that's Disney.
Yeah. Disney owns Pixar.
Oh,
though,
speaking
right?
of all of that, they also announced that the entire Kingdom Hearts series is finally coming to the Switch, which it wasn't on there. What? Okay, whatever. Don't-
That
I don't
seems
talk
really
about it.
weird. It's
Well,
like
is it
made
Is
for
it
the
going to be
Switch.
the 0.5 versions? Like, is it going to be the final mix
Yeah,
versions?
I
of
think
the
they have a
games?
collection
Cool.
coming. I think they have collection or collections coming.
That collection is expensive. It's like $100 or something. Wonder if it comes with all the other ones too.
I'm just glad that it's not a like cloud streaming thing like it was
Yeah.
on Switch 1. Now it's actually running on the hardware.
Yeah, wow.
Yay,
1
as it
through 3,
should be.
$75.
Is it
Yeah,
going to be
they're
a game
expensive.
card or is it going to be a key card? Are you going to be able to play it off the card? or
A
do you have
lot
to
of the
install
Square
it?
stuff seems to be key card.
Boo.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, the Keyblade, the key card. It's tie-in.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't like those key cards.
What
I
if they
have
shape
one.
it like a Keyblade, though?
Honk.
What if they're like, here's the... Yes, Matt.
Honk.
Honk.
We've never done one of these on the show, but I know we have listeners that adore this series. Fire Emblem's next installment, Fire Emblem's Fortunes Weave, got a release date announced, and it's coming out in September of this year.
Now is Weave WIIV?
That would be way better than the proper spelling which they use.
Oh, okay. So it's not a Wii game. They
We-
didn't introduce a new Wii game.
We should do Three Houses on the podcast soon. Not
Yeah,
like
I'm
soon,
kinda
soon, but,
waiting
like,
to
we
play
should do
it.
that thing.
For having it on the podcast, because I want to play it, but I don't want to play it just by myself.
Yeah.
You should play, since you have a 3DS now, Vanessa, you should play Awakenings and whatever the one after Awakenings is. They're both really good, and they're all about, like, dating and stuff. They're fun.
Yeah, I don't like to play on the DS. It's so tiny.
Yeah.
That's true. They hurt Matt's fingies.
Yeah.
If I
That's
can't
why I'm not
play-
suggesting we do one on the show.
If I can't play it on my Switch, I don't want to play it.
I hope they do a 3DS collection of those eventually.
Yeah, they got to
I mean,
figure
I'm
that
sure
out.
Nintendo will eventually. They could do it. It's easy. I could do it. I could program it myself. I cannot. That was a lie. I'm sorry.
Hey, what?
Hey.
Yeah.
What about YouTube channels and stuff?
Did we do all the?
I hope so, because I'm ready to move on, and I thought that I
That was
signaled
a
that
nice
elegantly.
segment.
But
That was a nice segue.
no, yeah,
I don't know anything about Muramasa Revenant Blades.
I don't want to think about it. I want to get the quest log done so we can get Johnny out on time.
Okay, let's get the quest log done.
All right, streams. Square Roots on YouTube. Square Roots Gaming on YouTube. Search it up.
Search it up.
Is somebody's heart monitor going
Is
off?
something beeping?
Yeah, that was my dishwasher telling me my dishes are clean.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I used dish
Square Roots
powder.
Good job, Johnny.
You know what? Like those little things you put in, the tabs are a scam. A dish powder
What do you mean
lasts,
they're a scam?
Well, a box of dish powder lasts me 6 months. One of those boxes of dish cubes lasts me a month. Like
Oh, but I
3
love
or
to
4
put the little
weeks.
cubes in. It's so easy. You just
I
pop it in the
know.
cube and it cubes away.
It's a scam. That's what I'm telling you, Vanessa. Anyway, also Bears and Games Neo. I'm working on the next video. I've been playing so much Vice City and getting more done. And I've even started writing the script, and I'm having fun looking at stuff like Miami Vice for the script, which I've never really watched since I was a little kid and thought it was boring as a little kid. There wasn't enough cool cars.
Do you...
There's plenty of cool cars.
Oh, so you don't think it's boring as an adult?
It's really well done, actually, I would say. Except Don Johnson's character has like smarmy jokes all the time. Not all the time, like 2 per episode so far. That
Is it
just
cool?
make me dislike him. Like, there's this really cool break dancer down the street next to him, and he's like, "Oh, look at too bad we have to share this block with Gumby over there." It's like, he's so much cooler than you, Don Johnson. He's so much cooler than you. Anyway, there's some really neat stuff. Some really interesting callbacks to Miami Vice in Vice City. Obviously, since it was named after that show, there's a lot of that in there. I'll also need to watch Scarface because there's a lot of Scarface
Oh,
in
yeah.
Vice City, and I haven't seen that all the way through yet.
I don't like that movie.
No, it's not very good, and I don't understand why everyone wants a poster of it.
Well, did I tell you my joke about? I don't think I did, Vanessa. That I wanted to get a poster of the original 1932 Scarface and put it in my room because it's really like old and gay looking and it's wonderful. I'll put that into the group chat. Then we can go to the quest log. Let me just find Scarface 1932 poster.
There was a
Because
time
as you know, it's a remake
yeah.
of a 1932 movie.
There was a time on those like MTV Cribs tours where every guy would have like window blinds that would come down and then you close them and then it's the Scarface poster. And I'm like, Scarface is a terrible movie about a horrible empty man who dies with nothing and never has any joy in his life or love. Like, why do you want that around?
That is the male ideal.
Yeah, I guess so.
Vanessa, I
Men
put the
lionize other men
poster
like that.
into the group chat for you. I do really, genuinely, I would like this poster.
I'm going
in
to
my
have a
room.
look at it, and I'll decide if it's
Okay.
appropriate for you to hang up or not.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. It's a wonderful poster.
Is that Vanessa in the back there?
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, I
I'm in
think
the
it
back in my lovely red dress, and I'm upset because this sweet floppy-haired boy is punching Adolf Hitler in the face.
Is that what's that guy's name? Clavicular?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it does
clavicular.
look like
Clavicular.
clavicular.
Punching Adolf Hitler.
No, it's Dr. Octopus.
He looks like he's punching
Alfred Molina.
David Dasmalkian.
No, not sweet David Dasmalkian.
Do you have feelings for Alfred Molina too, Vanessa, or is he too
Well-
bearish for you?
No, but you know what? I think between you and me, my mom rather fancied Alfred Molina. So, I think it's kind of a
Genetics.
runs in the family thing.
All right, so yes, it's decided I shall get a Scarface poster. And let's move on to the quest log, because who's got time to talk about stupid posters I'm hanging up? Foreshadowing.
So we left off in kind of a weird place last time where we got the stone from the ghost, but decided not to go ahead and give it to Shanna. So now we got to go give it to Shanna. And what happens? Holy cow, it glows. Or well, Dart is able to use it to heal her.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're probably thinking about ditching her again.
Yep.
And then the stone starts to glow, and it's oh my gosh, she has a Dragoon spirit in her tummy.
Mm-hmm.
She has the fancy Dragoon spirit of healing because she's a woman.
Yeah, because she's a girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
She has the Dragoon spirit of healing, which she specifically says. She says, "I can feel the power of the dragon. It's powerful and tender."
So
The doctor
don't worry,
tells us-
she's still a delicate little flopsy girl, and she still won't get her own, what's it called?
Edition.
Addition.
I
her
don't
own
think she's going to
edition.
get one ever in the game. I don't
No.
think she gets it. I don't understand how. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me mad. I loved this bit. Then the doctor says that it's a miracle, and then he tells us about a local hero competition we should compete in. So
Yeah.
he's like, "Whoa, you just fucking healed that girl from certain death. You should go fight in an arena."
Oh yeah, I forgot about the arena
Yeah.
part.
And I think that now is the perfect time. We are recording this on the evening of Flag Day, which is a Sunday, and we just want to, say the official Square Roots position is we love physical combat and,
It's true. I've
gladiator
been watching World Cup
shows and
soccer all
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
That's what
I
you're talking about,
Calm
right?
down. love it
Stephen
when it's
Harper. I said Flag Day. That's a joke for Canadians. You will get it. Americans won't get it, and they don't have to. This is for us.
Why do you have to make Flag Day about you?
Yeah. Flag Day is
No,
our
we
special
got
day.
flags.
I didn't know that Flag Day was a day. So we head on over to the arena and sign on up. And it seems like it's a bunch of one-on-one fights, and the rest of the party all just kind of decides not to compete. They all kind of bow out. Bow wow.
Yeah, they don't feel
so
like it.
They give you like a pep talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You get a nice pep talk before.
I mean, Shauna obviously wasn't going to fight, and Rose is like, "I'll kill you." So that's all
Yeah.
fair. Lavitz is the one that's kind of like, "No, I don't want to fight you, bro." Okay, sweetie, it's fine.
But then Lavitz is like, don't embarrass yourself in front of Shauna. She's going to be watching, okay? And
He's really trying hard to get this threesome set up.
if you
He
get
really
out there
wants
and you
it.
make a fool of yourself, Shauna's never going to speak to you again. So don't make a fool of yourself
oh
in front
yeah,
of Shauna.
yeah.
Dart goes to the waiting area and runs into an old friend. His name is Hashel, and he and
This
Dart.
guy was in the village at the beginning.
Yeah,
he's our
the guy
tutorial
he's the guy who did the
that's
combat
right,
tutorial.
guy. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. They kind of reminisce a bit about traveling together in the past, and he tells us not to lose before his match because he wants to take us on.
Yeah.
This guy's really funny because he's out like in the world roaming around looking for his daughter who disappeared like 20 years
Yep.
before. But like at any distraction from that, he's like, you know what? She's been gone 20 years.
Yeah,
I can wait.
It's probably
She's
fine.
She's dead, and he knows she's dead, and he's distracting himself from that.
It's like the lowest priority that he has.
He will take any other distraction to get him through his days.
Well, and we also know that
pretty
he
great.
trained Dart. Like, he's the one who taught Dart how to fight in the first
Yeah.
place. So apparently he
Yeah.
just spent years hanging around in that village with Dart, not looking for
Well,
his
no,
daughter.
they traveled together when Dart was on
Yeah.
the road searching for the Black Monster.
Oh, I see.
So we
But
fight
they
our
have
way.
totally different martial arts styles.
Yeah, they
Dart
do.
Is I mean, maybe Dart can do the other kind too, or probably more likely the fighting guy can do both kinds. Like he likes to do hand to hand, but he taught Dart how to use a sword.
We fight our way through the finals. Does anybody want to comment on the fights?
I think Johnny
The
does.
first guy, Johnny Boyfriend.
Yep,
Yeah,
first guy,
right?
Johnny Boyfriend.
Oh yeah, first guy, total Johnny Boyfriend, and he poisons you at the start.
Yeah,
With
he does.
real
Yeah.
low. But what a definitely the dreamiest dreamboat of the game. He basically looks like a caveman Zangief, or like a Rock from Soul Calibur. You know, the hottest.
Do you
guy in Soul
guys, I'm going to
Calibur.
jump ahead here just for a question. Based on what happened with him, do you guys think that the Giganto guy is going to join the party?
What Giganto guy?
Ooh. Kongol.
Kongol?
I think he might.
I feel like he's gonna.
That was the vibe I got. I thought it was weird.
Oh, you're
What's his
jumping ahead to
dragon?
like the
Like
end
the
of the
beef
chapter.
dragon?
That's a crazy jump ahead.
Well, you know, sometimes Matt likes to be non-linear.
Yeah, I guess that's
I mean,
true.
And that's it for this episode of Square.
After the semifinal match, we meet Haschel again at the the backstage. But Haschel, it turns out, has lost, and we won't be facing him. And he tells us in the final fight, we're going to fight a silver-haired man named Lloyd. Which, what a great fantasy name that is,
Lloyd, yeah.
Lloyd,
They call him silver-haired or
platinum-haired. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, what do you think of Space Marine? Fight number 2.
He did, in fact, look like a fucking Space Marine, like a Warhammer 40K Space Marine.
Oh,
straight
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
He did. He had cool red armor.
During
hey,
the fight
having
with
cool red
the
armor is Dart's thing.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
During the final fight against Lloyd, we cannot land a blow on him because he's too fast, and he defeats Dart easily. So Lloyd wins first place, with Dart and Haschel coming in second and third.
Yeah, Lloyd's
I like
pretty
that
cool
this-
about it, though. He's like,
Hmm.
oh,
Yeah, he
you
seems like
know,
a cool guy.
Yeah, keep working at it, and I believe in you, and maybe we can fight again someday when you're more trained up.
Vanessa, what do you think about all the dreamboats this game keeps throwing at you?
There's so many. I mean, Lloyd is great because he has beautiful platinum or silver hair. He's an expert swordsman, and he also just seems like a nice guy. He's like, hey, you did your best. Don't feel bad that you couldn't beat me because nobody can, because I'm just really good. But keep trying, and maybe you'll get there someday. And I bet we'll meet again.
He is the one-punch man of this world. He
Yeah.
he can't be defeated, so he just tries to
I can't
lift everybody
believe
else
they
up.
forbade us from turning into dragoons, or forbade Dart from turning into a
Yeah.
dragoon during this fight.
They-
That's unfair. He could have walloped him.
He could have taken
I did
Lloyd
take
if
a
he was in his
screenshot.
dragon form.
I did take a screenshot of the Space Marine guy. I'll put it in the group chat real fast.
It's a pretty classy looking render there. Like he's got some big fists, he's
Huge
got-
pauldrons, red
yeah,
armor.
the biggest,
He had a big old hammer.
very Warhammery.
Yeah, very
that was a
Warhammer.
big hammer.
He has a warhammer.
His hands are as big as his head.
He hit hard, but he also would like do a pose where he was in guard position, basically, which was a great time to just heal up
Or use magic on him.
or use magic on him.
So after we chat with Lloyd, Dart decides to take Haschel to meet the rest of the group. Haschel, of course, because this is what everybody in the game does, immediately turns to Shauna. He's like, accuses her of not watching any of the other matches other than Dart's, and then he says that girls in love are blind. And Dart's like, it's not that. Dart's an idiot, and this is tired. I'm tired of this.
Dart's like, she's like a sister to me.
He literally later says that.
But Lavitz isn't having it anymore, so he's like, hey, now the fun fair's open. Let's, Rose and I will go on a date, and Dart and Shauna can go on a date. And Dart's like, what? And then Haschel steps in and he's like, well, if you're not going to go, I'm going to go with this lovely lady. Ha 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 ha. But Dart doesn't like that either, so he reluctantly agrees to take Shanna around the fun fair.
There was
It
one
was a
thing
very
I wanted
realistic
to.
date, because basically she just stood there watching as I got increasingly mad at these mini games and put more and more tickets to beat them, which I think is what really happens when a guy and a girl. I mean, okay, yes, this is gender essentialism, but when a guy goes out to a fun fair with a girl, is that the guy gets mad and humiliated, and the girl stands there watching him get angry.
And flirts with the carnies.
Ooh.
I abused the rewind function that the PS5 version has to win all of these games easily.
Oh, wow. It didn't occur to me to do that, but I should have for the memory game. Not that I need to.
By the end of the
'cause
chunker, I was
aces
abusing
at
the
that.
rewind function to always hit my stupid additions.
Oh.
Should we save the games for a bullshit minigame corner
Yeah,
at
I
the
think
end?
so.
Or do you
It's
wanna-
been a
okay.
long
Oh,
time
that's a
since
good
we've
idea.
had a decent bullshit minigame corner.
There was one
There's
thing
so
I
many.
wanted to bring up briefly, which is just that earlier on when Dart was introducing Haschel to everyone, he mentions how he met Haschel while he was pursuing the Black Monster. And Rose has a moment where they mention the Black Monster and she kind of gets a look on her face and like looks lost in thought. And I'm thinking, is Rose the Black Monster?
Yeah, I sort of
I
wondered
still
the same
think-
thing.
Maybe she loses control or something.
She does seem evil. She wants to kill everybody.
I don't
all
think
the
she
time.
seems evil. You've been pushing that for 2 weeks, and I don't get
Yeah.
that impression at all.
Well, I guess we'll find out who's wrong when we finish this game.
She's
Which we're
not
never gonna
kind.
do.
I would say that. Like, she's not a kind person, but I don't think that necessarily means she's evil.
So we go on the date, we do the games, which we'll talk about at the end of the episode, and then we return to Lavitz and call it a day, and it's time to head back to Bale.
Yay.
First, Lavitz has one more one-on-one conversation with Dart about Shayna. He wants to know if Dart made a move during their date, and Dart says he sees her as a baby sister. At
In
this
front of her.
point, they need to stop trying to push Shauna on Dart.
Yeah.
He's made it clear.
He's not
He's
interested
not
in
comfortable.
her. Yep.
He's not interested. He's into Rose, which I 100% get.
Yeah.
What's it gonna take for Dart to be into Shanna?
Oh, I bet she
saying
could turn into
Shayna
a
or
different
Shayna?
person. Like maybe if she suddenly had a dragon that had like dark art powers and she kind of had like elf ear headdress and like dark purple hair, then I bet he would be into her. Do you think she could do that? Or
Or if she had like
What if
a
she
long
gets a cool
spear,
addition?
she had a wind dragon, and she was like a knight. He'd be
Like a
into
hot
that.
blonde
Oh
Night.
yeah.
So, Dart says that he plans to continue his search for the Black Monster when the war is over, and he doesn't want Shayna involved. And then Lavitz gives him the old revenge is bad speech and says that when the war is over, Dart can buy him a drink and bail for advice because he's going to keep pushing this forever, I guess.
Yep.
This is the
They're
rest
just
of the game.
best buds. They're just best buds trying to help each other out.
Anyway,
Is he
as
Bros
we
helping
leave...
And why does everyone
don't
want
know.
Dart and Shayna together anyway? It's like just because they're the only like.
Because
two-
they're so cute together.
But they're
They're so
not.
cute.
Lavitz needs to make a move. Like I either on either of them, you know?
Yeah.
But clearly Lavitz is the one that is got it on the brain. Whatever it is. Kiss one of them, Lavitz, please. Your time grows short. As we leave
What?
Spoilers.
As we leave Lohan, a wounded soldier of Basil stumbles through the gates, and he tells us that the Sandoras launched a surprise attack and have captured King Albert.
What? But we killed their dragon.
Yeah, I don't understand how this is possible. We defeated them. They should
King
be in
Albert's that guy
shambles.
who really, really likes Lavitz. He thinks Lavitz is the coolest.
They're like childhood besties.
Yeah, they're best buds.
And he's also the one who told Shannon to like go look out at the balcony. And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
you'll
they're
like
basically
looking at the
the same-
balcony."
He's
They're
the
basically
one
the
king
same
we've
guy.
met. I don't know why we're. I don't know what we're talking about. We met one king.
Yeah.
He has been taken to Helena Prison, so Johnny was right from the first episode. We are going back to Helena Prison.
Back to Helena Prison.
Lavitz is all
And getting
distraught.
all those chests you couldn't get last time was so
Yeah.
satisfying.
Yeah.
Ooh, so hot. Yeah.
So many
Lavitz
of
tries to
them
like
seem to
rush out
have,
the
like,
gates.
Sorry, the chests here seem to have like low level items though. Like we couldn't
Yeah.
get them
Yeah, what
until
the
now,
heck?
but some of the equipment was like from
Garbage.
the first time
Yeah.
we went there. I didn't understand.
Yeah, thanks for the body purifier.
Yeah. Thanks for the level 1 sword.
Yeah, there's like a sword and a spear, like a level
Yeah.
1 sword and spear in
Yeah.
some of the chests.
They're worse than what you have. Lavitz tries to rush out the gates just to go rescue the king on his own. But Haschel appears from nowhere and knocks him out.
Yeah.
Back to the doctor's house. This guy must fucking love us. Making money.
I did kind of like
These
this
idiots.
scene because they tell Lavitz he needs to get it together, and Knight, can't just carry off on his own and stuff, and they all decide that they're going to go together and sort of talk it out, and each of them like proclaims that they're going to go, and then they all leave, and the doctor's just standing there, and he goes, "I have lots of stuff to do too."
I know. I thought that was so funny. He's like, I have stuff to do.
Yeah.
But I love this scene too because like there's an episode of King of the Hill where Hank is watching like old football footage of himself and when he like broke his ankle and ended his football career. And it happened like a couple plays after he did like a touchdown celebration. And he thought that God was punishing him for like feeling joy, and that's why God broke his ankle. So that's why he never celebrates anything.
Oh, wow.
I can imagine. Like I think Lavitz is going through the same thing here, where he's like, I felt so pumped up. I think he said he's whooped up. Why did I get so whooped up after fighting the dragon that he thinks it's like divine punishment.
Man.
that Albert has been kidnapped, and I think that's hilarious.
So Haschel joins the party, and we go to Helena Prison to rescue Albert. I love this scene. As we arrive, the drawbridge is raising. And much like when we left the last time and Lavitz fucking ramped the drawbridge, this time he just runs over and grabs the lip of the bridge and rides it up. Like flips himself into the prison and kills all the guards and lets it back down for us. It's fucking awesome.
I do question though, like, if he can kill all the guards one-on-one, why do we have to do all of these guard fights that take like 18 turns to finish?
Well, he was whooped
not-
up.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
not
He's not whooped up anymore.
You're right, he was whooped up.
The scene cuts to Frugal in the prison, and he's got the king captive.
Frugal.
Frugal tells Albert that he'll die at dawn, and then a prison warden warns Frugal he was told not to harm the king, but Frugal don't care. And
Frugal
then
says he just wants the
warden-
king's body. He doesn't care about anything else.
It's really weird.
He's into, and it turns out the king is like a flowing. He looks like Teddy from Persona 4 when he gets out of his suit, like
yeah, he does.
blonde twink with flowing hair.
Yeah. He also is like just wearing a loincloth. Frugal has stripped him down before he tied him up to threaten him.
I wondered what was going on here.
Another warden rushes in and informs Frugal that Lavitz has arrived with a man in red armor or something like that. So whatever. He knows where.
Yeah. Wait, there's a great scene you get on the way to like the to get into the prison, I think, or to get to where the king is, where they have a discussion about how men can have like bro friendship, but women can't have
Yeah,
that.
Shayna's talking about it. She's like, wow, men can really have special friendships, right? It's so sad that it's not like that between a man and a woman. I never know what to talk to Dart about, but Dart and Lavitz just get
Yeah,
along
she
so
said
well.
she said I envy men because they can understand each other without a word, and women can't do that.
Man, it must suck to be a girl, just always having to stay home
Man,
and not having friends, I
I love
guess.
staying home.
Yeah,
It's
that's
worth it
true.
if you get someone like Dart.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a guy who thinks of me as his little sister, that's a dream.
Oh, that's not right.
man.
I don't know why, but that's not right at all.
When there's in that scene with what's this guy, Frugal and Albert, Albert, he's torturing Albert, and Albert just yells, "Ugh, I am vexed."
Yeah. The translation really
was
does
amazing.
get worse and worse as this game goes on.
It does. But also, it's amazing.
It is.
I love it.
Yep, as Johnny mentioned, we explored the prison and find a bunch of chests we couldn't get before, and then eventually we're surrounded by some guards and dropped through like a trapdoor into a pit and have to fight a big monster named Giago.
It's a Rancor.
It's a big Rancor monster fight.
Rancors! Yay!
Just before we fight him, we find a sweet-smelling satchel, and as the fight starts, we're told, we can easily defeat him if we put him to sleep, which made me too cocky, because I thought, okay, I just put this thing to sleep, and then it's not going to wake up, so I can do whatever I want while it's asleep, like heal up and things like that. It does wake up. You can't just
after like 3
easily
turns.
defeat him if he's asleep. They are lying.
Well, it is a mini boss fight. There's not much to say. It's a monster and we kill it. We exit the pit, but Hashel and Shauna hang back. Oh no, Jim just talked about this. Shauna and the male friend conversation.
Yeah, that's where they have their conversation
yeah.
about men's friendship.
Well, anyway, eventually we reach Frugal and King Albert. Frugal says again that he'll kill Albert when the sun rises and mentions that he can't wait for the man with silver hair like King Dole told him to. Uh-oh. Who could that be?
Ooh.
I'm really confused on like the hierarchy of importance between Dole and Lloyd. Which one is cooler than the other one? Lloyd's the coolest one, right?
I think
Lloyd's
yeah,
the
I mean I think it's
coolest,
pretty clear
yeah.
by the end of this chunker.
Okay. Oh, I guess that's right.
We attack and fight Frugal and defeat him, and it's just another fight with Frugal. It's nothing
Cool.
nothing
Kind
special.
of has the same moves he did before, too.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't bring anything new to the table.
All right, big plot, pivotal moment here, though, gang. We defeat him, but as Lavitz lands the final blow, the scene cuts to King Albert. A hooded man stands behind him and thrusts his hand into his back. He pulls out a glowing stone, saying something like, "I knew it was there," and calls it the Moonstone or the Moon Gem, whatever.
Yeah, he like rips it out of his torso. It's insane.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Lavitz screams and morphs into his Dragoon Ranger form. Flying at the king's assailant, the hooded man's hood falls back and it reveals Lloyd. Not a shock.
Wait, hold on. I took some screenshots of the moon gem extraction scene. So I'm gonna put 2 in the group chat.
When you say
I
it like
took
that, it
these
sounds way cooler
consecutively.
than it was in the game.
I know, but these 2 screenshots were taken within like a second of each other. So here's the first one.
Moon gem extraction. That sounds like a Sailor Moon maneuver.
And then
Moon gem.
this was the next one.
Yeah, the first one is the moon gem in someone's open hand with the caption "Moon Gem" underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one is Dart standing there staring at Lloyd holding the moon gem saying, "Moon Gem?"
Moon gem?
I love their PS1 faces.
These PS1 faces are so good.
Anyway, Lavitz flies at Lloyd. He morphs into the Green Ranger. Lloyd extends a glowing sword from his hand. It kind of like comes out of his arm. Mm-hmm. And he meets Lavitz's
Dragon
attack,
Buster.
killing Lavitz.
What? No,
before
he can't.
fleeing.
You mean he like knocks him out or he knocks him aside?
No, I mean he kills Lavitz.
Lavitz Lambert.
Genuinely my favorite fucking character in this game.
Yeah, and we have what I believe Was it you or Jim described as the gayest death scene we've ever seen in a video game?
I believe that was me.
It was John.
So it's okay.
Yeah. So it's okay.
Dart rushes over and holds Lavitz tenderly in his arms as he dies. They
hands.
kiss.
Yeah, we see them hold hands.
Oh, wait, hold on. I did get a screenshot of that. Of their fingers interlaced.
Yeah, their fingers interlaced.
Dart
Dart is saying, like, yelling Lavitz's name over and over. He's like, Lavitz, Lavitz.
Mm-hmm. You know, getting individual fingers on PS1 graphics is pretty impressive. Like, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City did not have individual fingers rendered. So this is pretty impressive. Good job, Legend of Dragoon.
This is such a tender moment, and it deserves it.
Yep, they should have kissed.
That other screenshot I posted is
Love it.
Yeah, when Lavitz finally
there's
slips.
one where he goes, if you like scroll up, there's one where he's like, Lloyd, and then I got a screenshot of Lloyd just like bouncing out of the window.
Yeah.
And when Lavitz finally
like,
slips
yeets
the mortal
himself out of the
coil, we
fucking
do get the
dungeon.
slow pan back from Dart on his knees yelling at the sky, Lavitz!
Also need to note that the green dragon spirit rises out of Lavitz's body and floats over to King Albert, who thanks Lavitz for, I guess, the gift or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So the scene cuts to the group back in Celeste. They have found an underground shelter, but have to dig it out. Dart doesn't want to let Albert help with the physical labor, but Albert is like, working with my hands helps dull the pain.
Yeah, he's.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone just a Dragoon?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Good to know.
Once they are inside the shelter, they discuss Lavitz. Shauna thinks Shauna thinks that with Lavitz gone, the rest of them can do anything they want, which she's real shitty
Yeah,
about
that's
it, in my
very
opinion.
strange. She goes, "We're live, and that means we can do anything we want to." It's like, what are you talking about? No one has ever described being alive as
It's called free will.
you can do anything you want to. I mean, I guess she's right.
She makes it sound like he was holding us captive.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, right, Dar? We could even, like, get me pregnant,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That would be weird.
With Lavitz gone, there's nothing holding you back from being with me, right, Dart?
Yeah.
Albert says,
So, are Winglies and Dragoons different?
yeah, Winglies are a different race.
Yeah, Winglies are the
But
are the
Dragoons
bad
have
guys.
wings too.
Well, not
Yeah, but
everything with a wing
Winglies are a
is
different
a
race
wingly.
They're
of
the-
sentient
bird ain't a
beings that
wingly.
used to rule the planet, and Dragoons are just humans with Mighty Morphin powers.
Yeah. Dragoons are humans who
Okay.
can control dragons or something.
Yeah, they are dragons or something.
Albert
Right.
says Lavitz was glad to have met some guys he could call friends, which was sweet. Rose says she
They
didn't know
love to
Lloyd
put
had
words in quotations.
Yeah, they do.
In this game.
Rose says she didn't
think
know
guys in quotations.
Lloyd had the, quote, Dragoon Buster, which, convenient. Real convenient, by the way, that we get these magic Dragoon powers and somebody shows up and is like, by the way, I have kryptonite. Fuck you.
Yeah, she's like, there's no way he would have been able to stop Lavitz's attack if he didn't have the Dragoon Buster, but the Dragoon Buster can get through dragon armor. But
Yeah, she tells
we
us
get-
it's a weapon from ancient times from the Dragon campaign that was made to kill dragons.
Right. But being a Dragoon doesn't make us immune to other attacks. Like, we get attacked all the time as a Dragoon, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Everybody's all distraught about Lavitz, including me, Matthew Van Zant. Dart asks Albert what Lloyd took from him, but he doesn't want to talk about it. Dart has a little conversation about what to do next. Dart and the gang, and then Albert decides to come clean. He tells us about the Dragon campaign. Again, this is like the 8th time they've brought this fucking thing up, and I'm tired of hearing about it.
Yeah. Always talking about it.
Yeah. 11,000 years ago, the Winglies were defeated by the humans, but their sacred objects were scattered around the world. These objects contained magic only Winglies could use, and the Moon Gem is one of those. There is some legit nonsense about the kings of fucking Bale keeping the Moon Gem hidden inside their bodies.
Protect it. Yeah, that's stupid.
And then Albert tells us that he had hired Lloyd as an advisor, and so Lloyd has betrayed his secrets to Emperor Dole. And then
It doesn't
Albert
tell
says
us who
once
Lloyd
Dole
is, though.
Albert says once Dole has the Moon Gem, he's the crown heir, What's going on with the politics in this fucking world? I don't.
Maybe the moon gem is like it's like the
But
you know,
nobody
to go
knows about
back
it?
to another to go back to another classic RPG that we played. It's like the Stick of Truth in South Park Stick of Truth,
Yeah.
where if you have the Stick of Truth, then like you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Dart points out that Albert is still alive, so they have a chance, and everyone takes out their dragon spirit and holds it up, which once again it just feels so much like a fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers thing where they all hold their morphers up. And they're like, we're all going to do it together.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they agree to go assault Emperor Dole, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
at the Black Castle.
Whoa.
You get a cool cutscene at the castle too.
Jim really misled Vanessa and I as to the end of this chunker. So we thought Lavitz is dead. This is it. It's going to end at any moment. And then instead we had to go do this whole fucking Black Castle.
He also misled me because he kept saying, I can't wait for you to see the end of this chunker. The end of this chunker is going to blow your mind. But he was talking about Lavitz's death. And that's like the
I was talking about
middle
Lavitz's
of
death.
the chunker.
He also misled you because he keeps telling you that he thinks of you like a baby sister, even though we know that's not true.
Ugh.
Although to be fair, I'm playing the game really fast.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. I made a mistake, and so when you start up in the starting town there, I went north. I wasn't sure where the Black Castle was. I forgot that you kind of walked past it earlier, so I went north and then kind of had to go all the way through the volcano again.
Oh, man.
I took like an
That
hour.
sucks.
I did at least grind a lot because you don't really need to grind levels, but you do need to grind your additions.
Yeah.
So at least I got to max out a couple of additions.
Well,
so
that's great.
it wasn't so bad, but I probably spent like an extra hour walking the wrong way.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't look like a black castle or a city. It looks like a blob, like everything else in this game.
Yeah,
It's a black blob, yeah.
We do get a cutscene at the Black Castle.
looks like a
Is this Lloyd
sandcastle
and Dole?
that not the sharpest kid.
Yeah.
It looks like what's that Minas Morgul in Lord of the Rings, like in that third Lord of the Rings movie where the army takes off from, the bad army. Or that's in Two Towers, I think, but it looks like that castle too.
Yeah. I agree. Nerd.
We do get a cutscene between Dole and Lloyd, who are kind of just discussing the situation. Dole thinks leaving, quote, the girl, which I assume is Shauna, at large was a mistake. And Lloyd basically just tells him to shut the fuck up. And then Lloyd tells the Emperor not to get carried away and leaves. So that kind of answers Jim's question from earlier. Like, who's in charge? Lloyd. Lloyd's in charge.
Yeah. But the Emperor doesn't seem to care because he's like, I'm going to have lots of power and I'm going to be the best. And it's going to be amazing.
So Dart and the crew go to Kazis. Kazis is the city where the Black Castle is located. It is the capital of the Empire, I guess. And we do get like a full-blown, extra city here.
That's nice. I like a city.
So I wanted to mention this. I find these cities pretty frustrating. They're empty as fuck. Does anybody else have noticing this? Like,
What do you mean?
there are all these little secret areas that you can work your way into, and then there's almost never anything there.
But there's a griping room. There's two
That's true.
griping
There's
rooms.
two griping rooms, but they
Those are
are in
plot
use.
relevant.
You can't go in there.
Well, but you can listen. You can go next to the walls and hear what they're griping about.
What are they griping about?
They're mostly practicing
Politics.
speeches for the new Sardozian party.
Yeah.
That like
Ceridian.
the youth
Oh.
Ceridian party. Sure.
Yeah, as we explore the town, we learn about a political party called the New Ceridian Party. We
Wait, Matt. Sorry to derail. This is important. What would you gripe about in a griping room?
Oh, great
Matthew?
question.
Oh, yeah, good question. Probably you three interrupting me constantly while I'm trying to... No, I'm kidding. I mean, we all know what I would gripe about. It's very obvious. There's a fucking UFC fight tonight on the goddamn White House lawn.
Mm-hmm. Vanessa, what would you gripe about?
Gosh, I guess I would gripe about, well, I feel like I've been really into thrifting recently, and I got a whole bunch of great new clothes, but now I have all the clothes I need, so I need to find some other unhealthy way to relieve stress rather than just buying and buying and buying and buying. So,
Fight Club.
oh yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe I would gripe about not being involved in a UFC fight on the White House lawn.
Jim.
I would gripe about not being invited to participate in Vanessa's Fight Club.
I thought he was
Yeah,
going to
well,
say
it's
not
not
being
fair.
invited to participate on the UFC fight on the White House lawn.
Which is my gripe. So.
And my gripe is that, and I forgot to mention this, they're remaking Wii Sports Resort, but
There's a new Wii Sports game coming out called
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Switch Sports Resort.
and all the footage has these disgusting sport buddies, and they're awful. They have I don't normally do a gamer rant. Normally, I'm very cool and chill about liking the things I like and not, bitching about the stuff that devs make that's not for me. But they have ruined the game with these hideous fucking zwinky ass bullshit looking avatars.
Yeah.
Put me's only. Those Sportsmates have
Good God.
no right to be in the same fucking continent as the Mii's. What the hell, Nintendo?
Johnny, there's a
Why do
vein
you hate them
throbbing
so
on the
much?
side of your temple, and I think maybe you should dial the authorities. I will say that Switch Resort game, which I am excited about because I like those games. They're fun to play with my kids. Anyway, it does allow you to use Mii's, so that's cool. At least you get to use them.
Yeah, but those Sportmates should be deleted from existence.
Yeah, no, they're just
hideous.
like generic anime trash-looking models.
They'd look better if they had like huge boobs.
Yeah, or like big swinging dongs.
Dongle physics.
Rant over. Eventually, we are inducted into the new Ceridian political party by a little boy named Popo.
Yay, Popo!
Boy? Question mark? Is
I don't know. I could be wrong.
it like a little goblin?
Popo's a little
child.
precocious little child, and
Yeah.
he started his own grassroots political organization. And in
Just
order
like Vanessa would.
yeah, just like Vanessa would. And in order to join, you have to answer 3 questions. And he really, he seems to be taking kind of a firm anti-war and pretty moderate when it comes to positions of nationalism stance. Like he
He's anti-nationalism.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not worth it.
he wants to end the
Should be
conflict.
focusing on.
He kind of doesn't care who wins, he says. Like, the only point is he's very much about the proletariat. He's like, when there's war, everybody suffers, except, like, the people in charge, and so we shouldn't be having a war. I think he's a traitor and a disgrace.
The game does force you to answer 3 questions from him, and you have to give him the most middle-of-the-road answers possible.
Well, the most like pro-people answer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But even though you have the
maybe-
King of Bale with you, you can't be like, I want Bale to win. Which obviously he
Yeah.
does. Come on.
He is very excited that he got to meet the King of Bale, so much so that he's literally doing flips.
Yeah, he
Like,
only
bouncing
moves
around?
by doing like backflips around the room.
Because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
so excited that the king's here to talk to him. The king, he's the king of Basil, right? Not just the king of Bale. Like Bale's a Scythian
Yes.
Basil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bale's
And
like
the-
the empire, right?
The king's
Kingdom?
like sort of, I don't know if he's giving him platitudes. He's like, yeah, who cares who wins, buddy? Even though like we're about on the way to kill the emperor, but it's like, I'm going to respect for your help. I'm totally going to do all the things you want, be pro people, no more military campaigns. 100%. He's placating the youth vote, but not actually promising action.
He's like, no new wars, no new wars.
Yeah, Albert does just straight
Drill,
up reveal
baby,
his
drill.
identity to this child in an
Yeah.
enemy fucking city, the king. And just is like, hey, kid, guess who I am? Pretty
If
fucking
this kid
dumb.
is like so into ending the war, he could just kill him right there and be like, "War's over, we did it." But he doesn't.
He does,
That would've
however,
been
agree
really
to
funny though if Lavitz is murdered and then immediately Albert also gets
Oh,
murdered.
yeah. I guess we didn't really discuss that Albert, in addition to getting Levitz's stone, got all of his moves and equipment as well.
Yeah, yep. He just is a straight up replacement.
He's a reskinned Lavitz.
Yeah, if you look up the Wikipedia page for this game and look in the I think reception section, there's a link to the entry for Ludo narrative dissonance because it says it's a big plot element, big plot twist that doesn't actually change anything about the game.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, like, you essentially just slot in a new character with the same moves and the same stats.
Just
and,
like Final
nothing
Fantasy V.
really
yeah,
changes.
it's the Final Fantasy V Cryo move all
Yes,
over again.
exactly. Yep.
But Kryl was like well, I mean, I don't want to disrespect the memory of Lavitz, especially not so soon. But let's be real, this guy's a total Vanessa boyfriend, and I'm happy he's around. He has everything
Why wasn't
I love.
Lavitz?
He doesn't have the personality of Lavitz. I enjoyed
he
Lavitz's
has
like
the
crazy
power.
bro energy. It was
Exactly.
fun. And this guy's just the fucking blandest dude on earth.
That's right. Blandest
He
dude
does
on
look more
earth
subservient.
with a position of power and a high-paying job. Yes, please.
Is being a king really a job?
Well, you could say
Kind of
it's
depends
more
on
of
how
a-
you do it, you know?
Yeah,
like
that's
it
true.
could be or it could not be. It kind of it's the type of job where you kind of get what you put into it.
Depends
Right.
on how
Or
seriously
get what you take out of it.
John.
I think I'd be a terrible king.
Yeah, I think you would be too.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
Switches
like
are not allowed to use anything but me's.
I would
Start a
decree-
trade war
and
with
then
Japan.
Execute
anti-switch sports.
Threaten to execute
Avatar
Shigeru
agenda.
Miyamoto until they change it back.
Filing charges against Miyamoto in international court.
I don't think
Sean's like lighting pictures of these me figures on fire in their yards.
So the little boy Popo does agree to let us into the castle via a secret entrance that he knows. So cool.
but secret
Straight up,
entrance is
so
like,
that we can
I liked it.
assassinate Emperor
Yeah.
Dome.
I liked his secret entrance because it's like little wiggly tunnels that you have to crawl around on your belly through. There's no enemies down
Yeah, it was
there.
like a fun little 2D puzzle
Yeah, it's like a side
maze.
scroller kind of thing.
It's like on the
It was
back
neat.
of a Chuck E. Cheese placemat thing, right? That you could draw in your
yeah,
little
yeah.
path.
Draw your route. There's a couple of treasure chests and things like that too. It's fun.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. John, did you go to Chuck E. Cheese a lot?
I've been to
You're a
Chuck E.
kid.
Cheese once for my 23rd birthday.
Nice.
I think
I was
you told the story. You went
Pretty
as an adult.
drunk.
Cool.
Thanks. There was no kids there at least, so it was fun.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm drunk. Take me to where all the kids are.
It was you know that guy
Oh.
who got like assaulted or like beat by police when he was drunk at Chuck E. Cheese. It was the same one that one happened in, but earlier.
But it wasn't you.
Yeah, it was the
Earlier
Aurora,
that night.
Colorado one.
By the time I went to a Chuck E. Cheese as an adult taking my children, they had already instituted the you can't have more than 2 beers rule, which I don't blame them for. But
Yeah, it
what I
is
do
called
blame
the
them
Johnny
for is
rule.
how predatory those fucking games were. It is a fucking joke.
Oh yeah, it's a scam and a half.
And they didn't even the band didn't put on a show.
Oh, that's the whole
I
point.
know, and like Chuck E. is barely out there doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just out back hitting his vape.
So inside the castle, Vanessa, I walked away. You mentioned this cool little secret passage where you have to like duck and crawl through tunnels. It's fun. We do get into the castle. We meet some researchers. I wrote all this down, even though I was like, is this relevant? But it might be. One is researching a green flame, which can't be put out by water. One is researching a white flame, which heals people. And then they explain the purple flames, which act as a power source for the castle. And then they give us a jar of magic oil, which allows us to activate all these elevators in this castle, and that's basically the
They
entirety
let
of
us
this.
do the purple fire.
Yeah.
That's what the oil does.
Yeah, they let us navigate this dungeon. They do mention another researcher that they feel sorry for because he lost his mind, and his name is Mr. Magi. And then this was weird to me. I felt like I did something out of order. I was just kind of wandering around the castle, and I found a fucking dump, like a trash compactor room.
Oh, so did I.
And a janitor. And in the janitor's closet, I found a red stone. And I was like, well, that seems...
Oh, no, you need that.
I know you need it, but it was just
yeah.
really weird that I just kind of stumbled across this fucking red stone, which I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
The stone, we're going to find 3 of these. The stones are the keys to Emperor Dole's throne room. One of them was in the janitor's closet.
Yeah.
This is some finding the key to Shanna's cell on a fucking barrel in a random empty room. And then eventually after that, we do run into Mr. Magi himself. He says that we're here to like steal his magic or something and tries to cast a bunch of spells on us, but they all fail until the last one where he casts some sort of like Cerebus spell that turns him into a dog.
Yeah. A really like friendly dog.
Johnny loved this.
I did. This is the best part of the game so far. Mr. Magi, best character
Maybe
in the game. And this is a game full of
See, Johnny, you
like,
can't go
banger
wrong with
characters.
a dog. That's all I'm trying to say.
We'll talk about
should get
that
a dog
more.
and name him Mr. Magi.
We'll talk about this
That's
more.
a great name for a
Such
dog.
good, I mean, I would drop the Mister, but Magi's a fun name.
Yeah.
This is my level up. Let's not talk about my
All
level
right,
up.
all right. Wait, did he get a dog? Is there a dog?
No.
I want to see.
There's no pet yet. We're going to talk about it in my level up.
However, we do find a blue stone in Mr. Magi's lab. And then finally we meet a commander of the Sandorn army who tells us that Dole changed after Lloyd showed up. He thinks Lloyd has the Emperor under some kind of demonic influence and begs us to free the Emperor. And then he gives us the yellow stone. We don't know what these fucking stones are for, but we keep getting them.
Yeah.
And eventually, we do find a statue of the Emperor's late wife as a goddess that has a place for 3 stones that unlocks a secret door that leads us up to the Emperor's chambers. But before we get far, who comes down to meet us? It's Congo!
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Congo is the Giganto from Hoax that we fought earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He wants revenge. He's all decked out in like full plate, and he's all pissed off.
It's like a mech suit thing.
Yeah.
It's like a weird magic demon mech suit. It's got,
But it's like a slutty one, right? Isn't his like
Yeah.
midriff exposed?
and his nipples glow pink when he does his special attack. I hope you got a screenshot of that. I don't think Jim got a screenshot of his nipples glowing pink as he does his special attack.
I don't think I did either.
Oh, jeez. That's the most important part of that character.
I'm sorry. I don't think I got any screenshots of Kongal, actually. Sad.
That's okay.
No, I got a screenshot of Giago and the Emperor, but not Congo. Anyway, we defeat Congo, and Rose is ready to
Notice
just
he still
end
doesn't.
him.
To your point at the top of the quest log, Matt, he still doesn't die here.
No, Rose wants to execute him. He is begging for death. He's like, "You've defeated me again. Kill me."
Yeah.
And Rose is like, "Okay," which I think I like Rose. I think Rose might be a Matt girlfriend. Rose is like, "Okay," and Shanna is like, "No, don't kill him." So we
Yeah,
spare
I don't
him.
think I like the
Him.
age.
He's a nice
I don't
guy.
think I like the age disparity with you and Rose, Matt. It makes me uncomfortable.
How old is Rose?
I appreciate the fact that it's problematic, but I'm willing to be the younger man and
Oh, right,
you know,
right.
deal with the
Yeah,
stigma.
she's like 10,000, right?
Yeah, she's from the Dragon campaign, so at least 11,000 years old. I know that because they've said it 100,000 times. We defeat Kongo. We don't kill him. And if you talk to him afterwards, he's kind of like, "Why save Kongo?" Or why spare Kongol?
Oh yeah.
Kongol ashamed.
Yeah.
Maybe Congo join party?
We finally reach Emperor Dole's chambers. He is a real asshole. Albert introduces himself, and Dole says, "You remind me of your father, a blood-stained corpse in front of me."
Yeah.
Wow.
Did we know that he was the uncle of the king before
Albert's
this?
uncle, no.
Yeah.
And I took a screenshot of
Yeah.
him calling him uncle because I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We
It's like,
did.
you
We
think
knew.
this would have come up. Are you sure?
It did. Yeah, because I think it was when we met Albert. They talked about the history of this conflict. Albert's father was the king, but Dole killed him because for power, and then the Civil War happened, and that's when the split happened. So Sir Dito and Bale were one country, but have been in a civil war for the last however long.
I see.
Dart asks why Emperor Dole tried to kidnap Shauna, and Dole blames Lloyd. He says he was told to, quote, "find the girl before the moon that never sets waxes." And he says that Emperor Diaz ordered him to do it. If you recall, Emperor Diaz, in fact, it says it right here. Rose says that Emperor Diaz died 11,000 years ago during the Dragon campaign, and so that's impossible. But Dole doesn't care what she thinks. And he's like, whatever. And
He's
they
like,
fight.
he's real. He's real. I know it.
Clearly,
Do you guys
Lloyd
think-
is like tapped into either the guy's still alive or Lloyd is like tapped into his ghost, you know?
Do you guys think the moon that never sets is a butt?
Yeah.
Interesting question.
I think it's the moon
does
gem.
never set.
I'm sorry.
Like it's always changing and it's always growing and different things
Yeah.
happen to it. So you might be
What
right.
happens if
And
you die?
when it waxes, does that mean it farts?
No, I don't think
when the
so.
moon, when your butt waxes, that's when you're pulling your pants up, and when it wanes, that's when you're pulling your pants. No,
No, it's
I
the
got it
opposite.
backwards. You're right. I got
Yeah.
it backwards. When the butt waxes, that's when you're pulling your pants down. And
Oh,
it
when the butt
wanes-
waxes, you're gonna be in such pain.
Yeah, I think butt
like-
waxes is what you do when you go to like the fancy
butt
like
wax.
special spa and
yeah.
get yourself
the
ready for a date
Brazilian.
night.
Oh, you don't have to tell Jim. Jim knows all about a
Yeah.
butt wax.
I kind of want to try it. My butt's too
Could
hairy.
you try getting your butt waxed?
Yeah.
Use
I
your
can honestly-
landscaper.
I don't want to come across as like I think I'm cool because I'm straight guy, but I can honestly say I have no idea how much hair is on my butt.
Really?
There could be a fucking forest back there. I could have the smoothest baby cheeks you've ever seen. I have fucking no idea.
Every time I like see my own butt in a mirror, I'm like, I wish I had not seen it.
How can you see your butt in a mirror, Jim? It's on your backside.
There's 2 mirrors.
Jim, do you have two mirrors in your bathroom so that you can examine your own butt?
I can look over my shoulder as I'm getting in the shower and see my butt.
But that's an intentional action.
I can't see my own butt looking over my shoulder.
If there's a mirror behind you, you could.
So you do intentionally have multiple mirrors in your bathroom so that you can examine your butt.
No, it's
is what
one
you're
mirror. I can look over my shoulder. I'm facing away from the mirror.
saying. He's so
I
vain.
can look over my shoulder
You're
and
so
see the
vain.
butt.
Wow.
See the butt in the mirror.
You
Jim's
should
so vain
look at your
about his
butt
butt.
just to check for like any kind of skin discoloration
Come on.
or something like that. You should be looking at every part of yourself. Just every
Sometimes
now and
you
then.
gotta make sure it's still there. Gotta make sure you still got a butt.
Do you ever like when you're playing a video game and it's one of these contemporary ones where the
Haley
camera's
liked my
behind
He's
the
So Vain About His Butt
protagonist
song.
and you're playing as a guy? Do you like to like wonder about what kind of butt hair he has going on? Just for immersion.
So sometimes I wonder where their back hair that leads down to the butt starts, because sometimes it starts like up the back, and sometimes it's just like in the butt.
I'm not going to give you details on my hairiness. Don't worry. There is hair there.
We can
I kinda wish there
see
wasn't.
you. We can see your face, and we know what that means.
I'm not going to talk about it.
As a
Okay,
lady,
you don't have
of
to talk
course,
about
I
it. I'm not
have
gonna make you
no
talk
hair
about it.
below the ears.
Oh, that must be fun. Good for luging. Actually, I think that would be very painful if you tried to luge in the nude. Don't do that.
A little
You
known
ever tried
fact
to,
about
like, go down
Vanessa
a
is that her
slide in
ears are
shorts?
set at the base of her jaw.
Ears was a strange choice, I realized, because, I mean, like, my hair is longer than my ears. But it doesn't grow out from below my ear. Well, it does at, like,
I don't
the
think
nape
I've
of my
ever
neck.
seen. I don't think you have ears. I don't think I've ever seen an ear on you.
That's because I wear headphones when we record.
Oh, that makes sense. But I've seen pictures of you.
I don't normally look like Lobot like this, Matt. This is just for recording.
I don't.
Lobot.
What's a Lobot? I don't get it.
Lobot is Lando
Star
Calrissian's
Wars guy.
assistant in Cloud City.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back.
The bald guy, he kind of looks like this.
It's like earmuff computers on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember him now.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to know a little probably known fact about Matt?
Sure.
You love Lobot.
My brother was so obsessed with Star Wars when we were kids that I kind of didn't like it for a long time.
That happened to me with Wayne's World 1 and 2. I couldn't watch those forever.
I just
Oh,
I
that's
saw it
sad.
so
I
many
love Wayne's
times that I was like, I don't want to watch. I never. That's why I'm such. I think that's why I'm such like a alt like weird stuff nerd for some of that stuff. Like my brother was watching Star Wars every day, and when I finally got the TV, I was like, I'm gonna watch the fucking Hobbit. I don't care about this. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Wha-cha. It's a great movie. All right, let's finish this fucking chunker up, shall we? Dole transforms into a Dragoon mid-duel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because everyone's a fucking Dragoon.
Yep, everybody's a fucking Dragoon. He has a bunch of strong attacks, including one that Johnny mentioned, where he throws a shitload of lightning at you and hurts everybody for 1,000,000 hit points.
He's real tough. He's the Dragoon of Lightning. And it's a
I was
bad
definitely.
time.
Yeah.
I started this fight by using all my SP potions, so everybody would be at like max level for Dragoon, so I could use that special command. I love the special command. We mentioned this last week. When everybody's level for Dragoon is maxed out, the characters will get a special option that turns them all into a Dragoon at once. The person that selects the player character that selects the command does not have to do any input commands for their attacks after that, while they're still a Dragoon, which is fucking great because I'm bad at it.
Sounds amazing.
And I played this smart, and it wasn't like intentional. I'm not tooting my own horn. I just saw how much damage he was doing, so I used Albert's, formerly Lavitz's, defense boost spell, and I used Rose's drain spell. Rose has a drain spell that will hit for like, I think, let's say 250 damage on the bad guy, and then heal your party for like 100 HP apiece.
Right.
So I was able to really keep myself topped up with that stuff. And I had Lloyd do it, so he was just doing full damage on every attack. It was fucking rad. Johnny.
I would like to talk about my experience with this fight, because I beat Kongol and then went to Emperor, and my party was Rose, Lavitz, and Dart. And I just got, like, there's some weirdness with the RNG. I think Matt had the same thing with Kongol doing the same attack over and over and over again. And the same thing happened to me once the Emperor went to his second form and turned into a Dragoon. He just kept doing that lightning attack. That's it. That was the only thing he did, like 15 times in a row, and I couldn't recover from it. And I hadn't like saved and got items, because you can go between the fight and go like save and grab some fresh items and stuff.
Yeah, I did
so
that
the second
because I
time
blew through
did
all of my
that.
fucking potions in that Kongol attack. So I ran down and restocked.
Also, hiding behind a pillar right next to where Kongol is, like right by the door to the Emperor, there is a accessory that will auto-complete your additions, which is good for probably leveling
I missed
up.
that.
Oh,
Now, is
I
that
love
the...
too.
So now I mentioned this last week. There are two. One will auto-complete them, but will not count towards your additions and only does half damage.
I don't know if it counts towards the additions or not. It says it only does half damage and half SP.
Then it does not count towards your additions.
Oh.
Because there's only two of these items in the game, and one of them does the autocomplete and gives you the additions and full damage, and one does not.
Ooh, well, and then I guess don't use this one.
And the one that
That's
is
a
good
shame.
costs like 10 or 100,000.
10. It was
So
10,000 gold.
I redid this with Shayna and Herschel, And actually, turned out I was surprised. It turned out okay. Because I kind of didn't use either of them that much. Because why use ones that don't have dragon?
Yeah, I didn't use
Dragoon
either of them
powers?
once and was real nervous about what was
Well,
going to
she doesn't
happen
have
there.
additions, but she does have dragoon powers.
She has healing spells.
Yeah, she has a healing spell. So I did end up using her, and she is pretty immune to Dole's attacks, which really helps. Like
How does she gain SP if she's not doing additions?
Anytime you do an attack, it just it says in the corner 35
Yeah,
SP.
she just automatically gets it.
Yeah.
Some of them, like I think maybe it was Albert. One of them was getting 100 SP on his if I completed the addition.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that still seems like a fucking ripoff, you know?
Yeah. I was surprised how well they did. I also had put like the power accessory on Herschel, so he was doing 100 damage per hit
Wow.
or per attack, and I put the night one on Shayna, so she took a lot less damage, the shield one.
That night badge one is pretty handy.
And on Dart, I put the HP recovery one, which is really useful. It does as much as guarding.
I actually put that on
10%.
Rose because she had the lowest HP, and it was nice. I never had to worry about her. She just was, and she also does the most damage of the three for me, of Rose, Albert, and Dart. And I kind of looked into that because I was getting frustrated. Dart does not do a lot of damage, and I guess that Rose is the real damage dealer, and Dart is more of an all-around type character.
He does pretty well in his dragon form. Like his fire attack, flame strike, whatever it's called, is really good.
The spells do a shitload of damage. Like I go from 80 or 100 damage on an attack, or a regular attack, or a Dragoon attack, and then 250 damage on a spell.
So the second time I tried it, Dole just kept doing the shield move over and over, so I had time to like recharge while he was shielded.
I think you're supposed to stop and like heal up while he's doing that.
Yeah. And then as soon as it fades, then you can attack with your friends. So that was my strategy. It took a couple of tries because sometimes I'm not great at games.
Well, it's
I was
RNG.
also, as Jim
It sounds
calls
like he
it,
got screwed by the RNG. Yeah. I dealt with it with Kongol. He kept. Every other move he got an attack, and sometimes twice in a row, and he would always do his heaviest attack. And I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, the one with the wall.
Yeah,
getting them up against the wall, and I also was, as Jim calls it, baloney. I will not explain more than that.
Okay. So we defeat Dole. He tells Albert that he's become strong and that Lloyd has gone to the western country of Tibaroa. And he tells us to find Lloyd to learn about everything. And then he fucking bleeds out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was some this whole cutscene again was animated in engine which is really impressive.
I liked
it. PS1 game, and it had real cool details like the blood dripping onto the tiles and stuff. Really impressive, and its face animated in a way like Vagrant Story did a little bit, and Metal Gear couldn't do it all. So that was really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So Albert says the journey is over, but Dart disagrees. He wants to pursue Lloyd and figure out the mystery with Shauna. Shauna resolves to go with him. Albert decides that he'll go as well and says something along the lines of, I shall put being a king aside for now. You're no fucking Lavitz, you piece of shit. I hate him. I hate this guy. And then Haschel is like, I'm not. Well, first Rose is like, of course I'm going. You'll die without me, which I love Rose. And Haschel is like, well, nice knowing you fucking magic dragoon motherfuckers, but I'm out of here, which right on. Like, I get it. But
I just remembered I have to go find my daughter that went missing 20 years
Right.
as Haschel goes to leave the room, the Dole's dragon spirit flies up into the air and chooses him. I choose you, fucking Haschel Chew. And so I guess Haschel is our next Dragoon. And what happens next, I don't know, because the game tells us to switch to disc 2. I save it. The end. That's it.
The
Jim,
end.
where are we playing to next week?
Vanessa, where'd you say?
I was suggesting we play to the end of the Moon Dagger ceremony.
Okay. Let's play to the end of the Moon Dagger ceremony.
How about the Moon Dagger ceremony, like the end of it?
Yeah, let's play
The
to
end
that.
of it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
What about the Moon Dragon ceremony part?
No,
What?
I think we should
No,
do the
that's a
Moon
different
Dagger ceremony.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, did you say the? No, I meant the Moon Dagger ceremony.
Yeah, the ceremony with the Moon Dagger, the very end of that, not just the beginning.
Matt's
but the
eyes
end.
are bleeding.
Rage.
I don't think
Matt loves us. Matt loves our zany antics.
he does.
Maybe you'd feel better if you talked about the Moon Dagger.
Yeah, give it a
ceremony.
try, Matt. Where do you think we should play to?
I think that we should play until we have some moons over my hammy.
Ooh.
In a ceremony in dagger form.
Ooh, like a Denny's ceremony, like a ceremony at a Denny's, and we have moons over my
Yeah.
hammy.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so nice. Well, it doesn't sound nice.
It would be great if when you ordered a
Sounds like
moon over
something.
your hammy at Denny's, they did a ceremony. to
Yeah,
give
it would.
to
If
you.
it
Yeah,
came
they
out,
should.
somebody was holding a torch. They sang a song, but
It
like
should be
a
like bottle
classy
service.
song.
Yeah.
Oh,
It like descended from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's got sparklers on it. I remember listening once to like a podcast or something about the housing crisis, and this guy was talking about how he was selling these subprime mortgages, and he's like, oh yeah, we'd go to the clubs and we'd get bottle service, and there'd be like a girl bringing out the champagne with sparklers, and everyone would be looking to see who the cool guys were. I'm like, that's the lamest thing I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life.
that sucks.
That just like mentality of like, everyone's gonna look and try to see who the cool guy is, and it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be a cool guy with my sparkler champagne.
Sure sounds
There's a
terrible.
full
Remember what
set
we're talking
of
about.
6 action figures made for
Whoa.
Legend of Dragoon. I want
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah, they
Look
look
at them.
they look great.
I was
Yeah.
recommended.
Lloyd.
There's a
the-
Lavitz one, but
We have
there's
Dan.
Not an
I'm
Albert
sorry,
one?
Dart. We've got Shauna. She comes
Yeah.
with 4 arrows. It's a lot of arrows.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kongol is Johnny.
Yeah.
Describe
He's
how
in-
in love you are with Kongol.
He's in heat. He's in heat in that pose, I think. Just spread, just ready.
Spread
Cheeks akimbo.
cock forward. Rose looking like a Matt girlfriend, and of course Lavitz. That's right, Lavitz, not Albert.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
not
If I got excited for
What's
this
his
game
name?
before it came
Arthur?
out,
Arnold?
and I bought all 6 of these amazing action figures, and then Lavitz died 10 hours into this game, I would be fucking livid.
Yeah, before the end of disc 1.
And there's no Hashel. That's really sad.
Yeah. What's
That
up with
is sad.
Hatchel?
Racism. That's just racism.
Lavitz seems to have a
Yeah.
crew cut on this figure.
Yeah, he
and
doesn't
he's
look right
baring
to
his
me.
teeth. He's like,
Yeah, he's like, well, you kind of see him do that face a couple of times. in
yeah, I
cutscenes,
guess that's
so
true.
It's well modeled.
Lloyd comes with a cloak that like hides his identity because it hides his cool silver hair.
It's true. I do want to get these. My birthday is coming up. I think that's the next birthday for all of us, right? Is my birthday in 2 months.
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely
definitely
the
no
next one. I've
birthdays
been
coming up.
checking my calendar every day, my Chungus calendar, and nobody
too.
has a birthday coming up except for Johnny.
All right.
That's
Oh
true.
no, Jim's sister has a birthday coming up. Don't forget
Oh,
about
yeah,
Jim's
Kaylee.
sister.
Oh, yeah.
Kaylee's birthday.
Kaylee.
Jim's twin sister's birthday.
Yeah, that's
is
an
in 2
important
days?
birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We always celebrate Kaylee every year.
Yeah.
All right, gang.
She
I'm
listens.
going to just ram through all of this fun chit chat and ask, what are you squarely against, Jim?
Ooh, I'm roundly for Lavitz getting all whooped up. That was one of my favorite bits of dialogue, maybe from any game we played for the show. Is like, oh, why did I have to get all whooped up? Just great. A real dramatic scene. It's. I think my favorite thing is when you have like a scene that like I think could work if it was written correctly, and the game ruins it by having just the worst translation. You have a good setup for a good scene, and then the game just ruins it. I think that is the funniest thing, and this game does it a lot. So I guess what I'm roundly for is that the game kind of ruining itself by having such a terrible translation.
By having Lavitz get whooped up.
By having Lavitz get all whooped up. Johnny, what are you squarely against?
I'm roundly for Gogolin, or whatever his name was. That first
Kongle.
Gongle?
Kongle.
Gongaga. Golgaga? Whatever. That guy, he was a beefcake, and he was really cute. And
The guy in the
scamp.
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Kongle.
That's a Johnny. Not Kongle, the other one. Still definitely a Johnny boyfriend. Roundly for him, and also roundly for the griping room. We all need a griping room sometimes to talk about those fucking piece of shit Sportsmates.
Have y'all ever done one of those rooms where you just go and like smash up plates and stuff?
No.
It sounds exhausting.
Me either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go get tired for my fun times, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do something like that? Is that something that you're interested in?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I was just curious.
Just curious.
I feel bad
Well-
when I break things because I anthropomorphize them. I anthropomorphize them. I make them little
you
guys.
really like Lumiere.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna be
so.
like, oh, this is like the little broken mug, and he's on a journey to find his mug family, and now I'm gonna smash him. I don't want to do it.
That's just Cuphead. Who just did it? Johnny? So I
Johnny,
think
and
Vanessa,
he
what are you
refuses to
squarely
pass it on.
against? Yeah, I know he does. I've been staring at him. He was down the fucking rabbit hole of whatever he's looking at.
I am roundly for the death of Lavitz Lambert. This is going to be a hot take, but hear me out. Albert's just better. He's better in every way. He's a better party member. He's a king. He isn't always up in Dart and Shauna's grill about them getting together.
Yet.
He has his own mission. He wants to help his people. He is not beholden to someone else's patronage because he's the patron himself. He's just an all-around great guy, and I think we should be happy to have him around.
I hope he does get more interesting though. Like I give him something, a quirk, make him a gambling addict. I don't know. Make him interesting somehow.
Well, let's not forget this is the guy that has a slide from his bedroom into the barracks, you know?
Yeah, that's true. He's fun. He has a slide. And I'm also roundly for Kongol's nipples flashing when he does his special attack.
Did you notice that Lavitz's attacks had cherry blossoms and Albert's attacks have roses?
I did notice that there was a difference, but I couldn't tell what it was. I thought that the flowers were different, but I couldn't remember what Lavitz's were. That is interesting.
And roses tend to be a sign of homosexuality, so maybe the slide to the barracks is more proof, along with these roses, that maybe this king is single in a special confirmed bachelor kind of way.
Are roses a sign of homosexuality? Because they're also very much a sign of heterosexuality.
Yeah.
No, but they're a thing in Japanese gaming and anime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah. Like a lot of gay
So
characters have
Tuxedo
roses.
Mask is gay?
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh God, no! I don't. No, not Tuxedo. Never. I don't know enough to really lecture you on this, so I'm going to stop talking now.
Matt, what are you squarely against?
Oh boy, I'm squarely against the death of Lavitz because Albert is such a boring replacement. Now, maybe this will change. I'm willing to give a little time, but so far, he's fucking... I just don't like monarchs, guys. Do you know that? Have I talked about? I'm sure I've talked about it on the show. I don't like monarchies,
You're
and I
not
don't
a
like monarchs.
monarchist. You don't believe that they're chosen by God to lead their kingdoms.
Legitimately, I don't even like in a different avenue of things I enjoy. I don't care for Black Panther, and I don't care for the Inhumans. I do not like monarchy bullshit. I always bounce off of it in fucking any media. I just don't like it. I don't care. Yeah. Because I guess it's a modern perspective, but like, no, you're not. You're not chosen by God. You're not fucking special. You're a fucking silver spoon in your mouth, motherfucker. And all of these fucking properties that are like, the king. And I just, fuck you. And your bullshit.
I mean, technically, Albert was because he had the moon gem in his tummy.
Yeah, but he chose to
the Queen of England has the King of England has a fancy crown. It may not be in his tummy, but like he's got it. They've always got some shit that nobody else can afford that they pass down to each other, and that's what makes them the best. Chosen by God. I just don't care for monarchy stuff, except for King Arthur because that's amazing. But
what about Aragon?
Not really that either, to be honest with you. And I love Lord of the Rings, but I could do without the entire fucking Return of the King plot. Not the whole story, obviously, but the secret. It's a little different when it's like it's a little different when the character is like a surprise monarch, you know? Mm-hmm. But it still lends into that like, and so you're so special. I just don't care for it. Like, because the real world has, I know it's silly, but like, we know how fucking abused that has been in history, and it just never has sat right with me. And I like a chosen one plot as much as the next person, but I don't care for it. So I'm already kind of on the outs.
Aragorn was, of a Numenorian descent, so he was like a special guy.
Jim's right.
Wow, I just got fucking Tolkien mugged by Jim Banks. I don't know my Lord of the Rings super well, actually. I like the Lord of the Rings quite a bit, and I've read it, and I've watched the movies a million times, but I just don't. It's just not one of those things that I know every detail of. Similar to Star Wars. I have a bug flying around. I'll kill you. Please, die. Go away. Don't go in my laptop. I got him. Anyway, sorry.
No. It was entertaining. The listeners loved it.
It's like a little baby moth or something. I'm not thrilled about this change. I really enjoyed Lavitz's character. He was my favorite in the game so far. Everybody else is really bland and boring and stupid. And I just enjoyed Lavitz's, like, in-your-face bro nonsense. It was fun. It was a change of pace. It's not a fucking game ruiner. It's fine. But I'm a little bummed, so that's what I'm squarely against.
Well, we did it.
Yay.
We finished talking about Legend of Dragoon. Before we go, though, let's do a quick round the horn about how we leveled up. I'm going to go first this week because I didn't do very much. I started listening to a book today called Between Two Fires. Let me see who wrote it.
Again, it's Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis. You keep getting it wrong.
Zach Galifianakis. Yeah.
This is different. This is a book. It's a book.
It's a TV show.
Yeah, or a film.
No, this is a book.
This is a fantasy horror novel that has been all over Book Talk this year. And I have it on my wish list. I actually thought I already owned it, but I guess I don't. I was looking into it when Jim mentioned it. Jim, I'm very excited to hear your thoughts about this.
Yeah, it's pretty good so far. It's about it takes place during the bubonic plague in like medieval France. And it's about a knight turned brigand who comes upon a like peasant girl who he decides to protect because she wants to go to Paris. And it turns out also happening alongside the bubonic plague is seemingly the like apocalypse. And there's like monsters and comets in the sky heralding bad things and evil people and all that kind of demons and stuff. And it's pretty good so far. It's pretty bleak, but I like the characters, even though I don't even know that the girl's been named yet. But I'm really into
Joan
it
of
so
Arc,
far.
probably, right? Got to be Joan of Arc.
I don't know. It's pretty good so far. And that's pretty much all that I've done since last week. I'm still playing Alien Isolation, about 60% of the way through. Doing pretty good so far. I've gotten killed by the alien a bunch of times.
So not doing
That's
so
okay.
good so far.
Not doing so good so far, but I'm getting through it.
He's being a lot braver
Pretty
this
soon.
time.
Yeah. I'm learning how to do stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Matt, how did you level up?
I did a couple of small things, nothing crazy either, but I did. I played that Adventures of Elliot demo. The game comes out this week. I think a couple of days after this episode drops. I heard a lot of positive chatter about it as being like a Square flavored Zelda-like, and that is
What is that about?
very much what it is. What is it about? I mean, it's a modern Square JRPG, so it's about a guy who has to go on a quest to see the world, you know?
But like, is it like a fantasy? Is it
Yeah.
you play as a guy, just a guy?
Yeah. So the game is about an adventurer named Elliot in a kind of dwindling world where humans live in a city that they have to like keep a magic barrier around or monsters are going to get them. And a portal is discovered that leads to different time periods, and Elliot, the adventurer, has to kind of go and explore these to presumably save the world from the whatever catastrophe is coming. It plays like a Zelda game in a lot of ways. It also kind of plays like an Ys game. Yeah, it's. I would say that it's like the puzzles are not. It doesn't have Zelda puzzles, you know. Like it has Zelda-esque puzzles, like a lot of games do, like push a block around and do some platforming. And there's
Raise
a
the
boomerang.
platform, yeah.
But in a lot of ways, I felt like the combat and the gameplay felt a little more like an Ys game. And it's an HD 2D graphics. Is it a mono? Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Just bear with me.
Matt's looking it up. Matt's looking it up. Matt's
Looking it up with Matt.
Looking it up with Matt. Hooking it up with
Looking
Matt.
it up with Matt.
Looking it up with Matt.
Looking it up with Matt.
Let's go
Looking it up.
look
Team
it up.
Asano?
Yeah, it is.
Looking
The
it up.
writer is Yamamoto, and
Matt's
the
got the
programmer
facts
is Tomoya Asano.
Matt's
So
got
like a
the
bunch of
facts
familiar
now.
names from
The names Matt recognizes.
a bunch of familiar names from
Octopath and Live Alive.
Ooh, I like those.
And I'll say that there's a demo out that is probably 5 or 6 hours to give you a taste of what you're in for, and I think it's worth checking
nom,
that
nom,
out
nom, nom.
if you're interested. It is. I thought it was really fun. I'm probably going to pick it up this week. It's fun. It's got, I feel like a lot of these Square games these days kind of have the same problem where everybody's just real fucking nice and like everybody's like, I'm just here to do my best. And it gets a little annoying. You know what I mean? Remember how Cloud was a real dickhead at the beginning of Final Fantasy VII? Give me more characters
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
Vanessa's
please.
favorite part.
I hate him. I hate Claude.
It's a little bland, but the gameplay was really fun. It's really pretty with the HD 2D graphics, and the combat and stuff is fun. There's lots of like little puzzles, lots of platforming elements that I ran across a couple that were challenging, and it just seems like a good fun time. And I think I'm probably going to pick it up. It's really good. Check that demo out if you have any interest in it, because it is a new, unique Square RPG, and why would you not check that out? I'm not saying rush out and buy it, but if you like that demo, I think the whole game's going to be this. Like, it's pretty good. I also took Johnny's comments last week about me being bad at Control as a challenge when the next day I saw that it was on sale, the complete edition, for $4 on Steam. I said for years, when we played it for the bonus back in the day, that I liked the game, but that the controls were terrible, and I bet it would be better with a mouse. I bought it. I played it all fucking week long. I haven't quite finished it, but good God, am I near the end of that game. It's good. I'm wrong. It's a fucking good game. I don't want to get into all the details. I got some minor complaints about, like, it's hard to tell where to go sometimes, and, like, it's not great about a little quality of life stuff. But you know what? You're fucking flying around, shooting with one hand, zipping fucking
Pulling chunks
bodies
out of the
across
wall.
the world with... pulling rockets out of the air and blasting dudes with it and shit. And like, man, it's good. I do find myself bouncing off. There's a lot of missions that are like, go to here and kill all these dudes, or like, you got a timed mission to protect a bunch of guys, and that stuff I just, oh boy, I don't care at all. And the rewards are trash. But when it comes to the game itself, the world that they've created, and it is fun to play. And boy, I just today did a bunch of the find the weird altered item or item of power, whatever they're called, things where there's like the duck and the flamingo and the stoplight. And I was just like, this is all so fucking good. Though I will say, in a weird way, I kind of was like, there's like, towards the end of the game, there's these missions where they're like, all these altered items are missing and you got to go find them. And they're all fun and cool. But part of me was like, why isn't this the game? This should be the game. Not, no, go to the, it's a side mission. You don't even have to fucking do it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
The missions
are the best part.
Go here and kill
are.
100 guys and fucking see what's going on. That's the fucking game. But anyway.
Is the fridge a side mission?
No, the fridge is a main one. That's that's like one of the first ones you do in the Panopticon.
It is not.
Fridge, isn't it? Yeah.
It is not, I think, because I skipped it and came back to it.
Oh, maybe it's the first side one in the Panopticon then.
It is the first side one in the Panopticon.
Okay.
But it gives you a lot of cool powers, and yeah, I mean, old news, I know, so I won't go on and on. But Control, I'm having a fucking good time. And I will say this for myself, just speaking for myself, I was right. Using a mouse, this game's 100 times better. I had such a hard time with it, with a controller. I don't know why, but for me, mouse game. And then the last thing I was going to mention was, what was it? I'm reading Tagana. I think I mentioned that last week, and I haven't gotten far enough into it to want to say much. But hey, Guy Gabber, okay? Tagana? Holy shit, that's good. Well, you know what? I'm sure there was something else, but I can't remember what it was, so I'll just pass it off. Vanessa, how did you level up?
Well, it's that really bittersweet time of the year when we have to say goodbye to some special friends. I'm, of course, talking about the drawing to a close of Taskmaster Series 21.
And Alex Horn is leaving the show. Huge news in the final episode. Are you upset about that?
I'm not upset about it because I know that it is a horrible fib. I guess I'm a little bit upset to inflict it on people who don't follow the Taskmaster renewal contracts as closely as I do. But I know for a fact that he's locked in for 3 more years, so he can't go nowhere.
I was ready to believe it. I was like, oh,
I was kind of on the
going to be so different.
I was kind of on the fence where I was like, nah, and then it kept going. Like the jet kept going, and I was like, oh damn, okay. and then he gave the
Vanessa,
little stinker face.
Would you still like Taskmaster if they replace Alex Horn with Jimmy Carr?
Considering
I would
that
like it more.
Considering that I watch Taskmaster New Zealand and Taskmaster Australia quite regularly, I know that I can handle a Taskmaster without Alex, but I don't think that Jimmy Carr would be a good choice for the assistant role.
He would make a better Taskmaster.
Yeah, but I don't want to see him as Taskmaster either.
No, he's in enough stuff.
Yeah.
Haley and I were watching, right before we recorded, Haley and I were watching Last One Laughing, which she had not, which I've watched, but she had not seen. And I got to tell you, like, she was just in fucking tears. She was laughing so hard.
It's a fantastic show.
It is so good. She's there because she realized that Diane Morgan is in it. And she was like, I love her from TikTok. She's on TikTok.
Does she watch a lot of Kunk?
No, she
likes a lot of.
She watches a lot of TikTok, and there's a lot of Kunk clips on TikTok.
Oh, I see.
I think it's a good way to enjoy Kunk's content.
I agree, actually. I really like Kunk, but I find if I watch it for more than like 20 minutes, I'm kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
So how did I level up besides saying goodbye to our friends?
Were you shocked? Can I ask you? Sorry. Were you shocked by the winner? Were you following the points? I thought Kumail and Armando were in the lead. I mean, I said this to Vanessa, but just to talk about it, like I thought this was the best season I'd seen in quite a while, other than the Manzuka season, which I adored.
It was a really nice season.
I liked all of them,
yeah,
which is rare. I usually hate at least one of them.
They all seem to have a really good time.
I don't love Joel.
Yeah, but I think Joel grows on you once you realize that
did.
he's not doing
You're
an
right,
act.
yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
just that. That's who
That's
he
exactly
is.
what it was. He's exactly the guy on Taskmaster that I usually am like, I can't fucking stand this guy. But by the end of the season, I was kind of like, this fucking lovable idiot.
He's like a Labrador dog made
Yeah.
manifest as a person. Like, and he's,
But yeah, I was not shocked. I was shocked every time the person who won a task because they seemed to be completely confused as to what's going on.
yes, that's true. But they got a lot of points in the prize tasks, and I think that they were just kind of a consistent. You know, you don't have to always get first place in every task to win the show. You just have to consistently do all the tasks and show up, you know, and not
You
get,
have to
like,
make Greg
bottom two.
laugh is half of that show.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so much more important to he will. You don't have to win the task. There are not as many tasks that have a clear winner as much as Greg picks his favorite because he thought they were the funniest.
Mm-hmm. I think Greg also tends to really reward creativity. So if you do something creative or a little bit like vulnerable and that you're like, I wrote something and I'm putting it out there, he'll tend to give those high points.
Did Kumail end up getting the 5 points or not for that task? I didn't keep accounting
For what
to
task?
see if he actually... The one where everyone...
Oh,
won?
I think he did. Yeah.
The one where he
Okay.
complained and Greg was like, "You get 4 points."
Yeah,
No,
he's
you get
like,
zero.
no, he's like 0 to Kumail. No, I think that he did get the points.
I was explaining. Ailey and I were talking about it while we were watching Last One Laughing, and she was kind of like, "I think that person just smiled," and I was like, "Listen," and it's true for Taskmaster too. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yep.
You can't get invested in the points and who's winning and all. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is for nothing. The purpose of the show is for you to laugh. That's it.
There are definitely like little smiles on Last One Laughing that they let slide. And I think
Yeah.
they let slide a lot more if they're sort of like a comedy, you know, legend or icon than they do for some of the younger people. But that's okay. For the upcoming series of Taskmaster, I think it was the first one where I had heard of all the contestants.
Oh, who are the contestants?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can tell you. Can I tell you?
Oh, sorry.
There was
Is
a
it
news
revealed yet or
article, so
not?
you're okay to talk about it.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to spoil it for the listener. Plus, I know
Well,
Johnny's
listeners
going to
do-
be mad.
Oh,
Now you have to.
All right.
now you have to.
The contestants are Chloe Petz.
Stoked for this.
Nobody
Don't
has
know
a
who
problem
that is.
with her. Or it might be them. I apologize. I'm not sure how Chloe Petz likes to be gendered. Izzy Sooty, who you'll know as Dobby from Peep Show. And Matt Lucas. The next one, oh my gosh, her name escapes me. Ventriloquist lady.
Oh no.
She's a ventriloquist.
the one from The Bachelor?
I don't know.
Or was it The Bachelorette that showed up with the ventriloquist?
That was a guy.
Yeah, that was
was
a
a
guy. Nina Conti. Nina Conti, who is a quite famous ventriloquist, and she usually performs with a monkey, but her stuff is very much about like using the monkey puppet to explore her vulnerabilities and things like that. So she's more than just kind of what you would think of as a ventriloquist. And she does this great bit where she'll put like a mouth over actual humans' mouths. They come up from the audience. She puts like a mouth mask on the lower part of their body and it opens and closes. And she uses the people as her ventriloquist puppets, which is pretty adorable and fun to see because she'll make the audience members say whatever she wants. And then
But
finally,
So
The big
she's like
news.
Jeff Dunham.
yeah, like Jeff Dunham. Finally, Fable's own Richard Iowati. It's finally Richard time.
Yay!
I've talked about it. I've been watching the Big Fat Quizzes a lot, and he's on just a ton of them, and I have really come to appreciate Richard Iowati. That guy is fucking hilarious, and I'm so excited
funny.
for him to be on Taskmaster.
I was worried you were going to say Jimmy Carr.
No.
That's why you were warning me.
No, I
like,
just thought you
I
might
guess
have
I'll
a problem
skip
with
that
Matt Lucas.
season.
And Richard Iowati did sort of defend his old boss who had said some transphobic stuff.
Yeah.
Who was his old boss?
It's English comedy. You're going to run into
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr.
No, the really
Graham
shitty guy.
Linneman.
Yeah, Graham
Linehan?
Linehan,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I hope that Richard Iowati isn't a transphobe. That would be real.
I don't
That
think
would
he
be a real
is.
bummer for me.
I don't think so.
He's never actually said anything about it. I think he basically just said like, "Oh no, he's a good guy" or something. I don't know.
I'm excited
But-
for Richard Iowati. That gets me to tune into the season. You
Yeah,
know?
I think he'll be very good. He was on the second series. No, it was the first series of Last One Laughing.
It was the
and
first, yes.
The interesting thing I think about Richard Iowati is that we usually see him kind of in persona, and Taskmaster tends to not allow you to maintain a persona very well. So I'm interested to see if he appears sort of like as Richard Iowati, the persona, or if he'll appear as himself. Like,
How much do you think of his personality as persona?
I don't know.
It's kind of hard to tell with that guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, whenever he's wearing the leopard suit and he like shoots like bufus and agis at people, that's in his persona mode.
that makes sense.
So yeah, I think that will be interesting and fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I would have been looking forward to it regardless, but now I'm looking forward to it even more. Other than that, I really don't have anything to report on. In cat news, I had a baby come over yesterday, and they were not a fan of the baby.
The baby wasn't a fan of the cats? I
The
agree with
baby liked the cats, I think. He liked watching them and looking at them walk around, though he was a little bit more interested in people. They'd met this baby before when he was around 2 months. Now he's 6 months, and he's just too active, too strange, makes too many little baby noises for the cats. Rupert looked at him and would not go near him. And Luca, at one point, the baby was like making little babbly baby noises, and Luca started meowing along because he was just upset by the noise. And I had to take him up to my bedroom and sit him on the bed and talk to him about how it was okay that the baby was here and he didn't need to be upset about it. Then he felt better. Cats and babies, not a good combination. They don't like them.
Yeah, who can blame the babies, you know?
Again, I think the baby was pretty fine with the cat, but more interested in people because babies be like that. They're like, oh, I want to look at people and learn about everything and learn how to be a human. I'm just a baby.
That's what babies do.
Luca has a little eye infection, so I've been squirting gel directly onto his eyeball for several days now. And he gets it twice a day, and he tolerates it pretty well. He's a good kitty. And that's how I leveled up. Taskmaster.
Sweet.
Baby. Cats.
All right, I think that's everybody.
Oh,
Right?
Johnny.
No,
Oh, Johnny, how did you
Johnny.
level up?
wow.
It's okay. Johnny never
I
hands it
remembered
off to
you.
anybody else after
I
he's-
remember
That's
you,
true.
Johnny.
Thanks, Matt. Well, I have been looking at dogs and cats. I don't think I'm ready to adopt just yet, but like when Matt was noticing us hyper focusing, there is this cute mom and son cat combo
Ooh.
for adoption up at the local Surrey animal shelter. And the son's like an 11-month-old kitten. Oh, they look so cute. She's
Cute.
around 2. So I don't know if I get a dog or a cat, because dog could bring to work. I have a pet friendly work as long as they don't pee and poop and chew on things. And if they like that adds so many things, like has to be able to be okay on car rides, won't make a mess.
Yeah, it's
pretty
tough.
obedient. I'm not going to get a puppy. I can't do puppy training.
No.
It's not for me. I'd get
Oh,
an adult
yeah.
dog for sure. But I don't know about breeds. I want I find small dogs, like really small dogs, are too stupid, and I know that's a what do you call that? A stereotype.
No, they're awful.
But I would
They
like a
eat their own
larger-
poop.
I like larger dogs because you can kind of have a conversation with them. Like you can sort of go out with them and show them stuff, and they know what's going on. They aren't afraid of everything, which is fun. I don't know. What do you think? Dogs. If I got cats, I'd get a bonded pair so that she's not bored alone.
All I
when
think
I'm at
about
work.
is how small your place is and the fact that you really need 2 litter boxes for 2 cats.
I have 2 litter boxes.
Oh,
I have
wow.
space for 2 litter boxes. Yeah.
They
I
say
mean,
you should always have one more litter box than you have cats.
Yeah, I use 3.
Yeah. So I'd need a third.
But
one.
actually, my
Good
cats,
God.
they only use 2 of them. Like, they have a favorite one, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
then Rupert will use the second one, and then there's a third one, and it's basically untouched most of the time. But I also scoop it
Yeah, I have
every day.
space for a third one in the closet right here behind me or next to me.
Mhm.
Where there's enough room for there, and then I could put one in the bathroom. I don't want to put one in the bottom of the stairs where Porky started pooping, so I moved one down there.
Mhm.
I'm glad to not have that
Yeah.
there anymore. That was awkward and got litter just all over the stairs. And yeah.
I mean, I'm such a
But-
cat person, I can't really advise on this because cats are the best and dogs stink.
I like dogs.
I might not be the
though.
best, most reliable person for this either because I want to get a dog and get this cat out of my house so bad.
What about Jim?
Jim has both cats and
Um,
dogs.
Exactly. That's
I
why
do.
he's the most neutral.
What are you looking for in a pet?
I don't know. I do like going out with an animal and like looking at things, and it would get me out of the house more.
It's such
But I
a
also like how-
social experience too to be able to take your dog. Like you go out to someplace,
It
you're
is
gonna meet
nice.
people, you're gonna make friends, which maybe you don't want.
Hot
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
Oh.
they could be hot guys.
Also, like having a nice, like loyal, smart dog is just a really satisfying thing. It's like having a little friend around, a little considerate little friend around.
Yeah, but also like you have to make sure you take them out all the time.
Oh yeah, you have to keep them engaged and make sure they get exercise. And
I would rather walk
So
a dog
potty trained
than
and-
clean a cat box any day of the fucking week. But
for sure,
You still have to pick up
100%.
its poop,
Really?
though.
yeah, you do. But cat box, you got all that litter you got to deal with. You got to scoop that fucking thing, and it stinks your house up. At least your house doesn't stink with a fucking dog. I mean, it stinks like dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does stink like dog.
And I think
and they
you're
might
making.
chew my stuff.
I think that you are thinking about it responsibly in that you do not, so many people make the mistake. You do not want to get a puppy. You do not want to train a dog. You want to get a dog that is old enough that it knows how to behave, that it knows that it goes outside. So you don't have to worry about all those problems that you get with adopting a puppy and doing it yourself because then you're fucked.
Yeah.
But consider
I feel like I'd be
this.
pretty miserable.
I taught one of my cats how to play fetch. So you can do anything with a cat that you can
mean-
do with a dog, except take it places or make friends. But what if you don't
Cats
like
can do
going
anything
places
dogs can do
or
better.
making friends?
I did take Porky outside, but I know that's not every cat is that trainable
No.
and won't run away like
Yeah.
Porky does. Because Porky just like wanted to sit next to me. She never wanted to run away. So I did use the cat as an excuse to like hang out outside for a half hour every day.
Yeah, and
Which
you
is
don't know
nice.
if you're going to be able to do that with a new cat, particularly a pair of cats, whereas the dog, that's
That's kind of what they do.
Mhm.
it's kind of their whole deal.
Yeah,
True.
that is true.
Well, I don't have to rush into this. There are some adorable like husky mixes. There are a lot of husky mixes around here
Mm.
that are. I love the way huskies have those like crazy eyes.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Uh,
Those
I don't know.
dogs are so stubborn, though.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they're known to be very, very stubborn and loud.
Yeah, I can't take a dog everywhere, so I'd want it to be okay being home for an hour while I'm at an appointment or the gym or something, right?
Yeah, I think those dogs can be destructive too. Actually.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I'll get one or the other. Not going to get both. My apartment's pretty small, as Matt said.
Yeah.
So I could get a big dog. I just have to go out a lot.
Yeah,
I
and
got a-
And also the dog would come with me to work and stuff too, so the dog would have not just be living in a small apartment.
Yeah.
You know, and as a former smoker, if you're able to take the dog to work, that's such a great excuse to just get out of the office for a bit and like reset your brain. You know, that's when I gave up smoking cigarettes. That was such a fucking
that is
such a
the
bummer.
best part of smoking.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I adopted a Basset Hound puppy when I was in my early 20s, and it was such a fucking mistake. Such a mistake. Just, he was a nightmare. He was destructive. He tore the house up. He never got house trained, even after paying a ton of money to trainers. It was just a nightmare. Yeah, that's my recommendation is no matter what you do, don't get a puppy.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a puppy. I know I don't have the patience for it. All right, that's it.
Wow, we did it.
Yeah. Let's move on to the outro. So we have a Patreon. If you like the show, and I hope you do, why don't you go check out our Patreon, where you have access to lots of bonus episodes. I think there's going to be more than one this month, maybe?
I don't know, man.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, but there's at least one a month. It might be a couple days late. That happens sometimes, but you guys are patient, and we love you. And that's $3 a month for access to the bonus episodes, and for $5 a month you get access to the votes. The vote will be this game was a vote.
So the next one is a Johnny choice.
A Johnny choice, and I don't know if I should go like deep cut Johnny fave or something people will like. You know, and still debating that. I've got a few more episodes to go. That's $5 a month, and no matter what you give, if it's $1, if it's $10, we have a $10 a month patron. I think that means we need to be putting foot pics. Did we promise foot pics for anyone that does $10 a month?
It's my friend Julie, and she's seen my feet a lot, so I think she's okay.
Okay, good. Why don't we start naming them? I'll start with me, and these are brand new. I made sure to refresh the patrons. Lex Averial, Ian Frederick, Charles Schwartz, Arthur A., Hayden Neff, Mary Queen of Scoffs, Florian Jonas Kramer, Seth G., Eric Garby, and Amanda Douglas.
I'd like to thank RP Siege, Isaac Wright, John B. Quaker Oatman, Bree Girth, Sergeant Spaghetti, Keysby Knight, David Arnold, Andy M., Friend of DeSoto, Aaron O'Toole, and Militant Decency.
Vanessa, would you like to go next?
Sure. I'd like to thank Ed Franco, Julie, who has seen my feet a whole bunch. Julie was with me when I broke my ankle and came with me to the hospital, and so she has seen my feet at their absolute worst, one might say. Josh, I found Jim's SoundCloud, Chad Wilson, Sol Wagner, Cyber Emblem, Mike, formerly powered by AI, My Battery is Low, and Sean Gonzalez.
And I would like to thank Daniel Wood, Dealing with Dragoons. That's a great name. Johnny Five Alive, Magpie Juju, Andy Smith, Anthony Lerma, Artie Pavlov, Volcano, Amanda Pyers, and Angel.
All right, that's it for this episode of Square Roots. If you'd like to send us an email, we're at squarerootspodcast@gmail.com. Come find us on Blue Sky, squarerootspod.bsky.social, or email us. We'll send you a link to our Discord channel.
Also, please rate, review, and subscribe. It's the rating and sharing it with friends and tweeting about it or blue skeeting about it. It's really good. If you can't support the show financially, and I know a lot of people can't because money is hard, and especially right now. Leave a review. It's honestly helps a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, Spotify, Ghana, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks to Stephen Morris for our theme. You can find Stephen on YouTube. Links are in the show notes.
All right, for Square Roots, I'm Jim Banks.
I'm Matthew Van Zant. Can you believe they added Pomni and Jax to Fortnite? What the fuck, man?
Who are Pomni and Jax? I'm Johnny.
And I'm Vanessa.
Bye.